man, I should roll real dice.
Okay, I'm recording.
Oh fuck.
Pull up my character sheet.
And
have
before
unwritten
you
dice?
roll real dice, and it just is even worse than if you'd rolled the roll 20 dice thing.
No. It's only for Cinderella I rolled terribly. On roll 20.
Is it weird? Like, I love my dice. I love my collection of dice. And I love
Mhm.
rolling them. But honestly, I'd rather roll digital dice as far for actual things because I know that it's gonna be actually RNG. Because my dice are so fancy, I 100% know they are not balanced at all. Like, truly balanced, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like... I should get digital dice. Just click on the button and roll it for me. Oh, that's
got
what
ice
we
cream on
call
my headphone cord.
phonaps.
Okay, now is everybody here and everybody ready?
Yes, does everybody hear? Yes. Me.
Aye, aye,
Wait,
Captain.
shit. What am I saying?
Is our recording good and set?
Recording is set and it's going.
Okay.
Time to die.
Yeah, mood.
There will be no
Um,
dying to happen.
You'll only be rolling the die today.
Oh god.
Alright.
There are friends to be made and corpses to be risen.
Hey, I can hear music.
It's a lovely day in the commune. Farmhouse.
Sorry.
Well, morning. Ungrin, you were up for the better part of the night, but you got your sleep. Today, though, you have a sudden fancy to go into town. And you know just who you want to take with you. Of course, you have to find him first. Trent!
This anime opening.
You wake up, it's morning. You're outside the chicken coops.
Ready to seize the day.
Chicken is sleeping. Chicken is sleeping next to you. You were on watch again, trying to see what's been stealing the chicken eggs,
I'm so helpful.
but you fell asleep again.
Well, Chicken was watching, so she would have seen if it came back.
Yeah, she totally would have seen if she came back. She's just sleeping now because you're awake.
Exactly, she's so smart. That's why I trust her with everything.
You've been trying to crack this case, and you just have not had any luck with it. You don't know what could be stealing these eggs. What horrible creature would be doing that?
I imagine I drew a Perot mustache on my face. Found a monocle.
Got yourself a fucking magnifying glass.
Yes. Like a plastic one, it's not even good.
Plastic's not real.
Just like a shitty kid magnifying glass.
Well, actually, you would probably be on the back porch with PJ because it's winter. But anyways, you go to check the chicken coop, and
Oh god,
seems
what's
there's
that?
there's a bunch
Don't
of feathers
worry
all
about
over.
it.
There's a bunch of feathers all over the coop, and the chickens are sort of huddled in one corner. You think the egg menace has struck again.
God damn it. When will this terror stop? Chicken, we gotta get to the bottom of this. I will not rest.
Yeah, not to worry.
Discover it.
You will crack this case and those eggs.
Oh god.
Okay, so Trent, you go towards the farm, do your stuff.
Mhm.
Get breakfast. Bring back some of the eggs.
Not
the non-
chicken eggs. I don't deserve those. That's why I cracked the case.
PJ
By
makes
cracking
something.
the egg.
He makes something for you. He says they're eggs, but don't worry, they're not from chickens.
Well, chickens are the only ones that are worth protecting, apparently, so that's cool. Oh god, no, kobold eggs, no, I can't eat eggs.
Oh
Where
God!
did you get these eggs, Jay?
You put
Violent
put eggs in front of Trent, and he just looks at them. It's just like, no, I can't.
You think the Kobold King would crack his own kobold eggs?
Not on purpose. I mean, he did murder a guy as a tree once. PJ does things on accident sometimes.
Oh my god.
All right, Ungrin. You've sort of looked around the usual places Trent might be at the commune, and it looks like he's at the farm. So you head over to the farm, walking through the frost in the cold, crisp morning. Lazarus on your shoulder, huddled close against you in the cold. Trent, you finish breakfast. You know, fix all 70 of your layers. You know, I'm sure Norik fusses over you a bit. You do what you need to do. You walk out the door, and you see Rodent around by his tree, and he's like circling around it and like looking at the ground, and then like picking stuff up and putting it down, and he's grumbling under his breath. And Bear's just lying there, looking very confused and worried.
Oh. Alright, I go over and I'm like, hey Rodent, you trying to crack the case too? I tried to stay up on a stakeout. I kind of fell asleep, but Chicken was covering it too. Oh god, did I make Chicken a detective hat? I had to have. Or I made Norg knit her one. She has to be respectable.
God, Chicken has a detective hat, sure, yes. Norik would absolutely knit one if Trent requested it. Norik looks up and he sort of, you know, gives Trent his usual frown. And he says, I'm not looking for eggs. There's something I lost.
What is it? I can help you. I'm a very good detective.
He squints at you a little bit. Huh.
Just like smiles obliviously.
Well, it's small. It's... You know that moonstone I have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've misplaced it, I think.
Oh no. Okay, I'll help you find it. Do you
Well-
have anything similar? Maybe Chicken can sniff it down. And like Trent reaches in his pockets for like a
Well-
bunch of random rocks he found. He's like, Chicken, learn the smell of rocks.
He's like, it's gonna be either here or in town. And if it's in town, I think I know where it would be. But I need you to check for me.
Well, where would it be?
This Cole's shop from when me and PJ went there. Probably misplaced. I just... You
Well, don't
could go
worry,
to the
Rodent.
shop for me, right?
Totally. Me
You
and
would love
Chicken are on
to.
the case. I love going to shops. Shops are fun.
Great.
Oh god, this is so funny to me.
Rodent's
Like
gonna-
probably has like a detective journal and just like pencils in a new case. It's like, we're on the job, Chicken. We gotta.
The case of the missing moonstone.
Yes.
Ron's gonna just sort of shuffle off towards the stable. As he does, Ungrin walks up, and Ungrin... Oh, one sec. Hang on, my cat is getting into trouble.
Frozen vegetable top ramen was a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah?
no.
Mouthfuls of garbanzo beans.
Beans. I like beans.
They're
And I like
delicious.
garbanzo beans, but not in this. Not like this.
Not like
This.
this.
How could this
You don't have the
happen
water
to
hot enough?
me?
They're fine. It's just this was in this was in a sort of ramen flavor.
Mr. Bond.
Alright, come on. My cat finally discovered we have bread on the counter.
Oh my
Um,
god.
And
Oh no.
so, well, last night we put all the bread in the fridge. But the problem is, we left a container of muffins out because, like, he can't get into it. But
Mhm.
that didn't stop him from trying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Bond.
Mission
He got it.
Impossible theme starts playing.
He got it stuck between the refrigerator and not the refrigerator, the microwave and the wall.
It's a beautiful
Anyway.
trash baby.
Anyways, he's now licking his baby tray where his food dish normally is because he's apparently that hungry. He had 12 ounces of food today.
Tinky Bane.
Anyways, where were we? Right. Yep, Ungrin, you found who you're looking for. Who better
Good.
to bring into town than Trent?
Oh boy.
Partially because, you know, PJ's busy and you don't really know Zach that well, and you don't even know if you and Rodin are on talking terms, but you are, but you're not. And so Trent,
The last resort. Do I see Ungren or does Ungren see me first?
Trent, you're still penciling in your notebook when Ungren walks up.
Ungren looms over Trent,
Oh god.
A dark shadow.
looks down and says, Trent.
Trent looks up and he's surprised because he is so focused on his notes. He's like, hi, Ungren! I can't talk now, I just got a new case I gotta focus on. It's very important.
How
He goes like
important?
back to scribbling.
How important?
NPC dialogue.
Trent looks like very serious, is like the most important thing I've ever done.
Trent, we have slain countless Fae, killed a false dragon twice, and various other exploits, and yet, surely, this could not be the most important thing you have ever done.
Of course, Ungren, I do is the most important. But you're right, we have done a lot of those things. We can do them together. Do you want to help? You want to help me solve the mystery, Ungren?
What?
It's the case of the missing moonstone. We gotta find it. Come on, you're good at this magic stuff. And like Trent grabs her hand and just starts running to the town. And I imagine like Ungren's too heavy for him to pull, so he's just like running in place, and she's just standing there.
Okay. Ungren.
Ungren's taking very small steps and letting Trent lead her off.
Yeah, since it looks like Trent wants to go to town, or maybe you don't know where he's taking you, but he's heading in the right direction. You can adjust his course later.
Yeah, this works.
Oh, this dumb child.
Chicken is running alongside, or not running. You guys are going too slow for that. She's sort of, she's walking alongside Trent, sort of peering back at Ungren from time to time. Okay, we can move this. Here, this is now the party. All right. So you guys go along the road. Actually, you guys are leaving. And the front door opens. And you see Larissa and somebody, and make a perception check. All right. damn Ungren's name right now. Ungren, you have no idea who this person is. Maybe it's like one of PJ's uncles or something. But there's a strange man who comes out the door with Larissa. Trent, you're pretty sure it's Chap. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
well,
He looks
I
he
have
looks
the
a little
intention
different.
of
He's got like glasses on, so maybe it's not him, but you're pretty sure it's him.
I like wave by. It's like, hi, Chap, we're solving a mystery. And then I keep
He
going.
looks. He's just no. Oh wait, hang on. Stefan. Stefan.
Chap Stefan?
What?
I didn't know you had 2 names. That's so cool. I have 3 names.
Chap just walked out the door with Larissa. But-
I'm Manny. All right.
Wait, are you Manny? Do you have 3 names too? Oh my gosh, Chap. We have so much in common.
Kid, I got it. Okay, we gotta play it safe. All right.
I picked his name out.
Yeah, there is a criminal on the loose. You're right. We do gotta be cautious.
He's just like he's got this look of like, how did my life lead me to this? All right. Yeah. We do. Yeah, you're right. We gotta play it real safe. Yeah.
And Trent like gives him thumbs up, and he whispers like, "Don't worry, Chap, Stefan, Manny. We're on the case. We're gonna solve the crimes. You're gonna be safe."
That's great.
Maybe don't say the Chap.
Yeah, just it's Manny.
All right, see us, Manny.
Um,
And Trent just
Yeah.
like winks multiple times as he's walking away, just like wink, wink, wink.
so you're winking as you walk away, but then like Chap and Larissa are sort of walking in the same direction.
Trent's like just walking backwards, smiling at them. It's like, so what are you guys doing? Are you good? Are you solving the mystery too? Or are you going to town? What are you up to? Huh?
I mean, I'm just trying to help, but if you think you could do the better job, I mean, you certainly seem more capable than me at this point.
I mean, it's always easier when we help her together, right? Your friendship power, yeah.
Yeah, teamwork, yeah.
We're on a shopping trip. He doesn't know what to do with the ingredient list.
Okay, what kind of ingredients? Are you making food or a potion?
Miss Jackson said I'm not allowed to brew potions till I'm 13.
Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to brew any either, but I do them. But that's why I flunked out of school.
What potions do you make?
Just anything I find. Experimental ones mostly. Put some mushrooms in there, put some feathers, just see what happens. Experiment, learn things.
Trent,
Do they actually come out good?
Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes they poison you, but other times, it's pretty good. I made mushroom soup on accident once.
Trent,
Trent looks over.
tell me about this moonstone you're looking for.
It's Rodin's moonstone. He got it. Did Rodin ever tell Trent where he got it?
Probably not.
Yeah. So just like he just knows it's important to Rodin, and so it's like we gotta find it. It's very important to Rodin.
Yes, it seems he's quite adept at misplacing that.
Yeah, it could have been the criminal. They stole all the eggs. Maybe they stole the moonstone too. It's kind of shiny. Maybe they thought it was an egg.
You think eggs are shiny?
Yeah, eggs, they can be shiny. They're kind of rock-shaped.
Well, listen, Chaps just sort of like, now's the time. There was a second of empty air. You seem much more capable than me. So how about you handle this, and I'll see if I can't do anything here on the farm.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Glad to hear it. He just hands you the list.
You're really bad at this, huh?
Darts back to the house immediately.
Larissa is not amused.
Useless.
Is that Larissa or Esther?
Larissa.
It's Lester.
All right. So, looks like, Trent, you have another job. And that is to help Larissa buy whatever mysterious thing she's buying.
So many important missions today.
The mystery of what is Larissa buying. Okay. Oh. So, you guys, you merry band of 4, I mean 5, I guess if we want to count the familiars. You walk along the road, enjoying the morning sun. Trent talking non-stop. Larissa politely commenting from time to time. Ungrin being Ungrin. You know, it takes you a few hours, but you get into town. Okay. Oh, I hate when I'm talking like this. Okay. So yeah, you you're in town now.
You are chicken.
Chicken is the party. Viscola's is well, you can probably read where Viscola's is. Courtesy of whoever wrote that one in.
All 3 of them?
Oh yeah, that's right, because 3 of you were doing it at the same time. So Viscola's is here. Shops are over here. And Ungrin's an enigma. Where do you want to go?
Well, Trent is obviously focused on the mystery. That was the first task, so he wants to go to Fiscola's.
Okay. Shit. Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry, guys.
Your eyes are zoomed in.
But on what?
Okay, sorry. So where do you guys are going to Viscola's first?
Yeah. Well, unless Ungren wants to try something else, but that's where Trent would go.
Okay.
Variousing.
Alright. You guys, well, I mean, Trent goes to Viscola's shop. Larissa and Ungrin sort of following without having much of a choice in the matter. I don't think you ever really do when Trent's got his mind set on something. There's a sign that says it's open. So you go right in and you open that door. There's a gentle little chiming, sort of like wind chime sounding. And you see Madame Viscola already in her chair. There's a teacup by her, and she's shuffling some cards. She looks up as you guys approach. Ah, this makes the whole group. What can I do for you today, Tramp?
Miss Cola, we're on the case of a mystery. It's very important. We heard you might have some clues, and then he looks around to see if anyone's listening. Have you seen a moonstone anywhere?
I have a few of my own.
It was the one that belonged to Rodent. I think it has to be that one.
I don't think I've seen any. I don't think Ellie has either. I would certainly know if she found something like that.
Trent starts pacing back and forth. It is trying to think, where would it be? Who would want a moonstone?
Perhaps if it's not here, you will find it elsewhere.
There's so many elsewheres, Viscola! There's tons of elsewheres! Which elsewhere?
A card reading could help you.
Oh my god.
Trent just nods yes. Okay, yes, we need to gather information. Write that down, chicken.
Alright. So Viscola does the same thing that she's done to everybody else with the cards, shuffles them, lets you split the deck, puts 3 cards down. And then flips a 4th one. Oh man, I have to pull my cards. Sorry, I should have done this ahead of time. Things are going slow. I'm sorry, you guys. It seems... what were I fucking calling these? God damn, I can't word right now. It seems that the Wheel of Fortune oversees this reading, but it is in reverse. Your luck and fortune, it may indicate that your luck and fortune could take a turn for the worse, or that things are spinning out of control.
Oh boy.
Now,
Trent just nods, yes, the criminal must be escalating.
She gestures to let you flip a card. I'm assuming I can just sort of skip through this card flipping stuff. First one she flips has I'm so sorry, this is going slow.
No worries.
Not even that slow, really.
The first, you see 3 maidens all holding cups. Three of Cups, a card. Celebration and friendship.
Trent whispers to chickens, I knew it, we gotta solve it together.
Three of Cups is also a balance of your strength, temperance, and justice. It indicates that you might be able to indulge now, but to keep it lighthearted and good. And don't be afraid to show off any hidden talents you might have. Like
even the murderous ones.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm downloading data. Ungrid suddenly had a Windows update and had to reboot.
God. the next flip is the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, it's reversed. This one. Let's give us the proper card. There you go. Wait, fuck!
It's the same card.
Look! Okay, it's not letting me do the reversed one, I guess.
That's cool.
That's weird. Anyways, Pentacles, a looming choice. Many distractions. You might be spreading your resources too thin. You need to exercise discipline.
Trent nods and is like, yeah, you're right. I did fall asleep physical. I need to be better.
This time of scarcity might last a while. So you must stay focused on your goals.
Gotta get 24-hour energy while we're in town.
Oh my god.
Trent, you flip the final card. A lovely, wonderful card. Your namesake card.
Perfect.
The Fool, but reversed. The Fool offers the advice not to overthink things, as it is many things are what they appear to be. You may fear the unknown, wondering what you're getting yourself into. But you must balance this out and move forward, knowing that the universe has your back. And you can take this step, even if you are unsure.
Dangerous advice to give Trent, who already doesn't think at all. Trent's just like madly scribbling everything down in his notebook. He's like, yes, these are excellent clues.
She'll look over at Ungren and as she sort of, like, pulls the card back together and sort of shuffles them without looking. And now, Ungren, how about you? It's a slow morning. I don't mind doing another.
I'm not one for fate, but well, here
Oh.
we are.
There's no faith in the cards. They simply show us what is.
Fate. Fate.
What?
Fate.
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 Well, okay. Fuck.
Unfortunately, Ungren is not Irish. I'm not one for fate.
Aye. Going to put Guinness.
Alright. She holds out the deck, and Ungren, you take, you only cut, the first, 10 cards. So she's holding basically most of the deck.
I want to count the cards.
Okay, perception check.
Oh my god.
Ungren was downloading blackjack data this entire time.
It looks like they're all there. But you never know if there might be trickery. So you're going to keep a close eye on this. Viscola takes the cards, puts 3 down, and flips a 4th one for you. With a frown. How interesting.
I have detect magic on, by the way.
Of course.
I don't draw this one very often.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna coolly say it can't be good for business.
Yes. Well, the devil represents the lure of our more base and basic desires. But also that we might be enslaved to our own self-destructive instincts. It is possible to free yourself if you try. As you see here, though the two on this card may be tied, the devil's grasp is loose. I laughed so hard when I pulled fucking devil for Ungrin. First, she'll flip the first one. Queen of Swords. Yes, our queen. She represents a sharp mind, intellect, self-awareness. The Queen of Swords. She is smart and dignified. She is disciplined. She gives you the advice to hold your throne with dignity and wear your crown with grace. She is the height of knowledge and inquisitiveness, and encourages you to emulate the same.
I flip the next card.
Uh-huh. Oh, of course, it's the one tab I forgot to open. My browser's being very slow. It's probably because I've had Roll20 open all day.
Could have something to do with that.
You flip the next card. This one. Reversed. The Three of Pentacles. Ah. More focus. And reward. The Three of Pentacles indicates that you should focus on the task at hand. To get your bounty. But do not focus too hard, or you will blind yourself to the true reward. Your reward will be proportionate to your dedication. And final card. Ah. We have a strong theme here with these ones. It seems you have a very focused mind. The 10 of Pentacles. Reward and success. It seems whatever you will do, you will be successful with it. However, it also indicates that you might struggle with relationships and communication in the process. Don't let disagreements or entitlement interfere with the dynamics of you and those around you. Do not let ambition will cause okay, let me try this again. Self-focused ambition will only prove to isolate you. However, it is not too late to change priorities. There you go, Ungrin.
Oh boy.
Now that you know what your future may hold, I can help you. I'm so sorry, I cannot speak English. I can help change the odds so that you might succeed. For the low price of 50 gold each, I can help.
Alright, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I've had detect magic on this whole time. Was that card reading magical?
No. I'm going like, fuck, how the fuck does this work?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
50 gold experience of a lifetime.
It's like, what does he do? How does it help?
When you need it most, it will aid you.
All right.
That is all I can say.
It has, but I mean, if it's Trant, he has to do it because it's important to rodent, and friendship is the most important thing to Trant. So he's gonna pay it.
All right, minus 50 gold.
Yep.
Ungrim? Lime, are you muted?
No, I'm thinking.
Ungrim, processing. Processing request.
Buffering.
take 2 to 5. We will take 2 to 5 business days to process your request.
Man, I think I'm... No, there it is. No, I am. Jesus.
Hmm?
I don't have any gold on me.
You don't have any?
None.
Ungrin. Well, that is disappointing. Perhaps your friend Trent would be willing to lend a hand in this instance.
Yeah. So did we ever split up the last thing?
Oh
We-
wait,
we
yeah,
could
Ungrin, how do you not have fucking gold? You got... How much
I'm
did
looking
everybody...
at my sheet and I don't...
You should have at least 1,000 gold. From the reward from Creed, everyone got 1,000 gold. Except Zach. Sorry, Zach. Zach got a curse instead. You have 1,000 gold. Trust me. Everyone has 1,000 gold. Trent's like, I could buy 50 of these favors. 50 of them. 50 guaranteed successes.
We just can't look at the clothes store, otherwise Trant will go broke.
Go on.
I think I figured out what I did. I must have put it in my...
Did you want it or not? Lime? Hello?
Gotta check something.
Well, just give me the answer so I can keep DMing while you check stuff.
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
What was your answer?
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys both fork over the money. Viscola, she'll reach out her hand, clasp yours gently, Trent. Murmur something. And you feel a lot more confident now. Not that you were going to fail in the first place, but now you're not going to fail even more.
Magic?
Magic, yes.
Magic? Alright.
Magic detected. Ungrin, she'll do the same for you. And she'll look over at Larissa and say, well, I suppose I could continue my 2-for-1 special one more day. If you would, my dear.
And she steps forward.
As she grasps Larissa's hand, she says, no need to be so nervous. Everything will be all right.
Yes, Miss Viscola.
She'll sit back as she finishes and says, now, was there anything else I might do for you today?
I'm gonna do a quick sweep of the area with my eyes, see if I see any magical stone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think Trent's gonna perception for any moonstone clues.
Okay. Trent, you your eyes like a hawk scanning every possible place a moonstone could be in this room. But you don't see anything. So perhaps Rodent did not leave it here.
Did he mention anything like where else it would be?
Yeah, he said that it would if it wasn't there, then like he said it's either here or at Biscola's.
To the farm!
I mean, getting back to the farm is literal hours.
Trent
We have
walks.
other things to and
Trent spends 2 hours walking in the town. Oh, it's not here. Leaves.
Imagine he like starts walking back and then like Larissa or someone just like holds on to him. It's like, no.
I mean, Larissa says, I need to still get my things.
It's like, okay, we'll do that first. And then to the farm!
All right. We can sort of gloss over. You guys go. You swing by Roots and Remedies. With Laurel. You remember her, Trent. You had to deal with her when the whole town was dying from some mysterious sickness, and you guys were the
Yes.
only chance to find a cure.
And
Boy,
where
was
is-
that a lot of pressure.
And where is this?
Where the chicken is.
All right. R&R.
There's a bit of a line out of the shop of people who, are coughing and sniffling. But
Are they social distancing?
no, they're not. They are absolutely not social distancing. Not even wearing masks. Come on.
Dreadful.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Laurel, calls him in. Larissa sort of shows her the list. Does the dealing. The deed is done.
I think we're going to need 2 more shipments of Nightshade. Three more of Belladonna. But I figure we'll pick that up next week. Which is a funny joke.
Hey, Lime, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm at that comment. Ungren is gonna. Well, if she had eyes to narrow, they would narrow. Because Belladonna and Nightshade are the same thing.
Well, with Larissa's the herb she needed in a small wrapped parcel under her arm. Trent is roaring to get home, but Ungren, you still had a few things you wanted to do in town. And
Yep.
surely, Trent could wait a little bit. Besides, you had something you needed Trent for anyways.
True. I'm gonna steer him to the blacksmith next door.
Uh-huh.
Hungry?
It's not quite, yeah. Okay, anyways, what?
Am I going through?
What?
I can hear Lime just fine.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you fine.
You can hear the lime.
I'm
Okay,
Blacksmith?
yeah, blacksmith. I want to inquire about.
His
What?
wares?
I wish. Can you say that? I'm going into battle.
Your strongest potions.
Yeah, I wanna know what materials he has.
He's got basic materials. If you're looking for anything special, he doesn't have it.
Alright, good to know. Pushing Trent out the door once again, I'm gonna say, Trent, perhaps we should see your associates in the lumber industry.
You mean Chap, Manny, S? Sean? He has so many names now.
You made more friends, didn't you?
I mean, I have all my bar friends from the Dark Festival. When was that? When Trent got drunk with lumberjacks?
The carnival?
Yeah,
2 months
Well.
ago?
who's those lumberjack friends?
The quest ahead does require some information.
Are those the ones he's talking about? Or she?
Sorry, one more time, my brain just turned off.
Were those the lumberjacks that Ungren was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Trent will do it. Trent likes helping.
All right.
He's
Trent,
a
you're more than willing to
fan of
help.
a goldfish.
However, you're not 100% sure where you're going to find your friends.
Well, they're lumberjacks, so they're probably in the lumberyard. So let's start there.
Might I suggest an intelligence check?
Yes.
Nice. Yes, they're in the lumberyard. Definitely.
All right. Let's go.
You start heading out of town. You pass people. You see people setting up, like starting to set up some sort of decorations along the sides of houses and stuff like that. You see a bunch of people like when like Christmas is starting, everyone has fucking Christmas trees they're taking home. It's everyone has like candles they're carrying around.
Do I know what it's for? Do I need to do perception?
No, you know what it's for. You know Ghost Christmas is coming up. I forget what is it fucking called. I can't remember what it's called. I just call it Ghost Christmas now.
That's what it's called.
What is Ghost Christmas called? Lime, do you remember?
Ghostmas.
Ghost Christmas.
Night of the Pale. I think.
I was going to say on the calendar message, you just called it Ghost Christmas too.
Fuck.
It's
Yeah, it's
canon,
Night
I
of the It's Night of the Pale. Wait, is it Night of the Pale?
No, well.
I don't think it's Night of the Pale.
Yeah, it's Night of the Pale.
I don't think so.
Yes, it's Night of the Pale. I just read it.
Hey, bud, I think it's Night of the Pale.
I think whatever the DM says is what it is.
I have.
I remember you calling it something else.
No, it's Night of Ghost Christmas. It's Night of the Pale. I know it's Night of the Pale because I have the Pathfinder wiki up right here.
I just searched in chat, and yeah, you've mentioned Night of the Pale before.
Haha.
Pale Ale.
Hey. Anyways. It didn't. There's a lot of it involves leaving offerings for ghosts so they don't haunt you forever or murder your family. That sort of nice stuff. It's a very pleasant holiday, isn't it?
I like Chin's just thinking of it as like Dia de los Muertos, so it's like, oh yeah, cool, ghost visits.
I mean, yeah, Trent, it's ghost visits and everybody like makes a ton of food and you guys get feast and there's presents and
Great.
you get to light candles and make wishes. It's awesome.
Very important question that Larissa has.
Yes.
Is the Jackson family ready for it?
They are probably preparing as best they can. It's probably why Mrs. Jackson got sick in the first place. She wouldn't get sick normally, but she's in holiday overdrive. Yeah, PJ, the night after Ghost Christmas feast, in the morning, everyone presents gifts to loved ones and stuff like that. No, not the night after. The morning after. It's sort of like, hey, we survived the night. Yay! Everyone gives each other gifts because we're alive. Anyways.
Do kobolds celebrate in the same way?
You
said that
guys-
there are some differences.
Kobolds, you guys don't have the gift giving. You leave out offerings. Let me just think. Yeah, there's some differences. It's not like Hallmark holiday TM like it is here, sort of deal.
Isn't it
You guys
like
don't.
wasn't there something like the night of kobolds go out and steal other offerings or something?
No,
no?
not the night of.
Misremembering.
Leading up to it, sometimes, yes, because these people are just leaving food all over the place. Yeah. And the morning after.
Okay.
That's when you guys eat the best. It's when the whoever went into town that year comes back with all the food
Hella.
and a bunch of candles. They always bring candles. And that's the best gift a kobold can ask for. The food, not the candles. Anyways. Trent, you're ready to leave town now. Because clearly that is where the lumberjacks are, at the lumberyard. But which lumberyard? Because if you recall, there are 3.5 of them right now.
Shit. Well, guess. Which lumberyard does Chicken think it is?
Well, it's probably not the one that those awful zombies were at.
Turns like, right. That's very wise, Chicken. Okay, cross that one off. He crops it off on like the shitty map he drew in his notebook. Okay, 2 left.
Well, 3 left. That was the half.
Oh, that was a half. Okay.
Is there one in town?
They're all basically
Like in town or
no, there's
slightly
no
out?
lumber house. There's no lumber camps in town. They're all about farm distance. The closest one is about the same distance as the farm is from the town.
Is there like anyone in town who would know? Maybe.
Yeah, there are a few places like the lumber consortium. You sure Kree would know where his people are working?
Yeah, I was gonna worry about that.
But and you know taverns are a good place for information too. There are a lot of taverns in this town.
What kind of time is it?
What kind of time is it? It's morning.
Okay.
Late morning.
22
Yeehaw.
intelligence check. Are they on holiday?
You think there's a holiday?
Yeah, I was gonna say Creed doesn't give people holidays. He's an asshole.
You don't think? Yeah, you don't think humans understand the concept of holiday time off.
Alright.
Their loss. But you do know that the lumberjacks basically work in shifts, and so you might be able to run into some now who work later.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's go find a tavern then.
Okay.
Right.
So there's one that says beer on it, and there's this one here, and then there's well, okay, so the closest one to you guys is beer.
Zangren takes 2 children to a tavern.
This is a wonderful adventure.
Never heard that joke before. 2 kids and a robot walk in a bar.
2 kids, a robot, a chicken, and a crow. Where do you guys want to go?
Well, I mean, beer is the closest, so let's go to beer.
All right. You guys backtrack a bit, head to the beer tavern. You guys open the door and look in. It's kind of quiet in there. There are a few people drinking. And a very depressed looking bartender at the bar, just sort of cleaning a glass and he sighs.
Okay. Anyone I recognize from Creed Goons? Say again?
Intelligence check.
Intelligence check. I can do that.
And Trent will do a perception to see if he recognizes or sees anything.
All right.
You see everything.
You don't see any Creed goons around here. And Trent, you actually you remember now that a lot of times, like this used to be the Adventurers Tavern, where like all the people who went into Falcon's Hollow to go off on their wild adventures and die in the forest came and will hang out. That's where you guys were went your first day in Falcon's Hollow.
All memories.
As far as people you've talked to the bartender a few times.
Trent sees this, like, the gum he stuck under the table is still there. Alright, so he knows the bartender, and so he'll just, like, run up to him. Does he know his name? Or their name?
Do you?
I don't know.
Do you, Nine?
I think Trent would absolutely ask someone's name. This isn't Ungren. I would make Ungren roll intelligence.
I've never met this man in my life.
Well, yeah. But also, I can just see Ungren having a conversation with someone and not caring enough to ask their name. Whereas Trent being like, first thing, hey, what's your name? You want to be friends?
Ungren has like a 3-hour conversation where this person just like pours out their very soul, and I'm just like, thank you very much, Designation 1. I will see you later.
Customer service. Anyways, yeah, Trent, you stroll up happily to the bartender. He's a half orc. His name is Krung, Krung.
Says, hi, Krug! What's going on?
Well, same as usual. No adventurers, no business.
Oh, I'm an adventurer, and like Trent reaches in his pocket and like pulls out some coins. Like, give me a thing, a drink thing, yeah, in a pitcher. I got adventuring to do.
Oh my god.
How old are you, anyways? You old enough to drink?
Ungren is going to walk
yes.
in and sit down at the bar stool and says, "I'm pretty sure he's older than you."
Trent's like, I'm very grizzled. I've seen things. I've seen things in the woods. Yeah, adventure.
He's gonna sort of gesture to Larissa. And what about that one? Older than me too?
Tieflings do age differently, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to order whatever has the highest alcohol content.
Okay.
Ready to get Ungren blue screened?
Business ain't good, so we only really have one. Right now.
One shot of hand sanitizer, please.
Give me your finest Purell.
He'll get you guys a picture of whatever.
I imagine
This
Trent's
town
like
seems like a
a
moonshine
virgin daiquiri or something, so just like the sweetest thing possible. It's like liquid sugar.
I'm gonna overpay. Gonna hand him 1 gold and say,
Oh,
"Do you know the shifts?"
shifts.
The lumbermen. They work in shifts, yes?
Yeah. They have 3 shifts during the day. Don't get many of the locals here. Oddly enough, or not oddly. amusingly enough. You're more likely to find him at at one of the other taverns. Jackanapes probably your best bet.
Trent's gonna like pull on his sleeve and be like, Krong, have you seen a moonstone?
Stone. Not that I know of. He holds up the gold piece Hungry Game as this is the shiniest thing I've seen in weeks.
Have you seen any chicken eggs?
Sort of peers over the bar and like, that thing doesn't lay them.
Chicken, we're solving a criminal mystery, Krong. We're on an adventure right now. But there's a thief afoot, and we're gonna find him. Yeah, but he stole a moonstone and some eggs.
Well,
and we gotta bring him to justice.
Jackanapes has some of the best scrambles in town, and the only.
Imagine it's like Trent, just like open mouth, look to Ungren, look to Krong. It's like, yeah, close, let's go.
I'm gonna set my drink on fire.
Alright, you can set your drink on fire, fucking madman.
And I'm gonna like hold my like hand over it and like absorb the drink. The drink flames.
Hold on, you're distilling the alcohol.
Trent, you watch in awe. This is even cooler than when Ungren ate that rock.
I do. I'm like burying through. It's like, Krong, she can eat lava. Look at this. I try to get Krong to like pay attention.
And he'll sort of stop it. Like, he'll sort of like, yeah, they're looking, and he's like, stop, like, huh. Like,
just like going to everyone, like shaking him. It's like, look, oh my gosh. Imagine it's on fire. It's like, drink it, Ungren, drink it.
Chug.
God.
Trent's just like losing his mind. This is the coolest thing he's seen all day.
Oh, hey, Trent! Can you make me a fortitude saving throw?
Oh god, yeah. Oh no, where's fortitude? He's just a small lad. He can't defend. Oh, yes, he can!
Wow, Trent, new drinking champion. Yeah, you managed your...
Just so inspired by this beautiful display of flaming liquor, he completely sobers up. Trent's already high on life. Can't get any more drunk.
God. Right, you guys probably don't drink. Do you guys drink the entire pitcher?
Trent will if Ungren is staying there.
Oh, is this a single pitcher or do we have our own cups?
You have your own mugs, yes. Or did
Uh,
Ungren lights the pitcher on fire?
no.
The duration that we're there, Trent will be drinking just because he's like hyperactive and needs something to do.
Ungren will
And
have like
Ungren is drinking, and so
Ungren will
he has to drink because friendship.
Ungren will have the single mug as it burns down.
Oh boy, Trent, roll another fortitude saving throw then.
Okay. Oh no.
All right, Trent. You're actually feeling, I don't know, pretty good. You know, you feel like you could take on anything. You have
Damn right.
You have a temporary +2 morale bonus to your physical stats. That's strength dex.
Gotta write this down. Oh, come to me notes.
Ungren is going to ask, when does the second begin?
Don't know the times much. Sometime in the afternoon.
Ungren, let's go to Jack and Apes. Let's solve the mystery. That's the next clue.
Ungren will finish up the mug, put out the flame, and be like, "Thank you for the information."
Anytime.
Putting another gold piece on the table says, "We were never here."
Oh yeah, of course.
Trent like reaches in his pocket and like finds like more like pennies and like probably like a button and a shiny rock and like puts them all on the table. It's like, thank you so much. See you again. And then as they leaves, he like does a prestidigitation, sparkles, and then he walks out.
Alright. So Jack and Apes is Denny's.
Go to Denny's.
All right, to Denny's we go.
You guys start heading down to Denny's. And out of the store across from the blacksmith, someone walks out and Chicken says, "That is a strange creature." It's someone short, about child size, carrying a ton, like a whole pile of boxes and packages that are precariously stacked. You don't even know how it hasn't fallen over yet.
Is this Goosey?
I don't know.
Do they look like their stuff's gonna fall? Do they need help?
Yeah, Trent. Not Lime. Ungren, it could be Goosey. Like, you're not sure. I mean, like, who else would be short and carry a lot of stuff?
+5 on I know gnomes. Yeah.
Trent, you rush over to help. You rush over to help whoever this is who's struggling.
Yeah, you'll like run over and try to help keep the boxes from falling.
You walk up and you hear sort of, what are you doing? And then Chicken sort of peers around. He says, "What is that?" And the whole pile topples over.
I'm gonna catch what I can with Mage Hand and my own hands.
Okay.
I imagine like they all fall, but Trent has like one tiny box. It's like, I saved one! And then he'll help pick anything else that fell up. And it's like, it's just Chicken. I'm sorry about your boxes. I was just trying to help.
Yes. You see, in the pile of packages, a young boy, a familiar young boy.
Saffron!
He's got, long black hair tied back in a ponytail. Looks like he's seen way too much shit. Looks depressed as fuck. It's Savram.
Larissa will help him pick up boxes.
I can handle it for this part if you want, Mav. Okay. Yeah, he's like, thanks for the help. You know my dad. He ordered everything, and it's just easier to take it at once, and there's actually more that I have to bring back.
Do you need to carry it over?
You cut out there, 9. What?
Do you need us to help carry it to the tower?
I
House of Pancakes. Hit up all the breakfast restaurants.
if you want to carry it up the hill, yeah, help would be good. Yeah.
You said you had more.
And Trent looks like, right, guys? It won't take long.
Yeah, there's more. This was all I could carry. Looking at the fallen packages, you don't even know how you carrying this much in the first place.
Ungrin is going to mutter wizards under her breath.
Imagine if you was a gnome.
I'm gonna carefully pack what I can in the haversack and ask him where the rest is.
He points to the shop he just came out of. He's like, it's in there. I told them I'd be back once I brought all of this over.
Just cloak like a sack and just like shove a bunch of packages in there.
Like he has his cloak around, like you know when you like you can bring your cloak around and like holding the corners in the front of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll like be care. I'll take the rest from him and say, "You'd better come with me then. I don't think they'll just let me take them."
Oh, you're gonna help? Okay. Yeah. He'll sort of go back into the shop. Tell the shopkeeper like, I know I said I'd be back later, but I can take the rest of it now. If it's
Like
not
from the windows, just Trent's like waving wildly and like, we're helping!
Larissa is stacking boxes neatly and looks like she has her own pile ready to go to pick up.
She's done this before.
Ungrin's playing like full on Django with this. She's experienced.
God. Yeah. The shopkeeper will be like, yeah, let me bring out the rest of it. And he, goes in, brings out a few packages, goes back, brings out a few packages, goes back, brings out a few packages, goes back. And there's a pretty sizable pile that's a little smaller than the one outside, that was outside. And he's like, and the shopkeeper's like, I think that's all of it. I'm assuming Ungrin will cram as much of it into the haversack as possible.
Yeah,
That thing is pretty full at this point.
this is the party right now. Check BF crew.
Okay, so yeah, you guys all have your piles. Even Chicken has a little box that Trent insisted she carry.
Enough to
So
warrant a
proud of her.
concentration check, or are we good to just carry?
You're good to just carry, unless you try to cast a spell.
Okay.
So
We'll
you
see.
guys carry it down and around town, the long walk.
We go the long way. Okay.
Well, okay, you get to here, and Savram sort of steps off the path, and he's like, "This way's faster. There's not a path, so watch where you step." And he'll sort of lead you guys across. Trent, you stumble a few times over gopher holes, that sort of stuff. But you don't drop anything. You think? Actually, can both of you make
No.
acrobatics?
I can do acrobatics.
Or would it be reflex? I don't know. What do you guys think is better?
Reflex, I think.
Well, let's do it. Well,
that was
acrobatics
fine.
this time because Trent rolled acrobatics. Trent rolled first.
All right. Let's do acrobatics then. Or don't roll?
Yeah, Trent, you're fine. This is fine. This is fine. You don't drop anything.
Very focused.
You drop you probably drop like one thing, and Larissa has, so like bends down and picks it up, and puts it on top of her pile. Yeah, Ungrin, you're used to this, unfortunately.
Yeah, and whenever anyone like stumbles or anything, I'm gonna like have Mage Hand sort of support their stack.
You guys have to go uphill this way, but at least you're not going through the town square and around. You guys go through the rich district to the Wizard House of Pancakes. And you guys get there, and the door is closed. And Savram's like, "Oh, right. I'll can someone? He's gonna go up to the door. He's gonna sort of kick it with his boot, and be like, "Dad, are you there?" And
Just Trent screams, "Hey, Mr. Wizard Guy! We got your stuff!"
the weird mouth next to the door comes to life, and you hear a what? Hello, who's there?
It's Savram and Trent and Ungren and God, what's her name?
Larissa.
Larissa. And Larissa and your stuff, and we brought it to you because we helped Savram.
Oh, good. You have you have everything then.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Savram, if you could let them in and show them upstairs. Savram just gives you guys a pained look and says, "Yeah, I can do that."
Ungren is gonna roll. Well, she can't roll her eyes, but if she could, she would roll her eyes. I guess I can turn the doorknob with Mage Hand,
Yes,
possibly?
you can. I will let you in this case. You turn the doorknob and the weird mouth, sort of disappeared again. I won't make you roll, but for that, because it looks like it's probably some weird variation of magic mouth.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. Wizards.
Wizard.
Here,
Anyway, with the
we-
door open now, Savram will, kind of, go in. He'll be like, "Come on, we need to take the stuff in here."
Did I put Savram on this map or did I forget him? Where is he? He's somewhere.
Fortunately, he's buried in boxes.
Okay. Who's missing? Oh,
Yeah, I
Savram.
don't see him.
No, he's here. He's here. Okay. There you go. He is here, right? There? You can see him?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, he's like, okay. I had a little bit of trouble seeing him because he's hidden behind health bars.
Yeah.
There's a health bar that goes right over his face.
You guys can walk into the foyer. And you see before you a massive spiral staircase.
Are we taking him up?
He's like, you can leave any of the ones with red string. We leave down here.
Okay, Trent will start sorting through and putting all the red ones aside.
Yeah, you guys have to sort through, and you put all the ones with red string.
I'm sure Ungren already has hers categorized by color.
Also, I can't even grab his token because everyone is standing on top of it.
Can you guys give Savram some space? Come on.
Crush
Okay.
the child.
Oops, that's chicken. Fuck. Okay, there, we're good. Okay, I'll put him in front so you
Okay.
can grab him easier. God damn it.
I mean, yeah, but
He's blending with the floor, so maybe his dad won't notice him.
Natural camouflage.
oh, he has like such a small hitbox. That's why I couldn't grab him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you guys can move through, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we can move our dumb asses in there.
Everyone else has like the regular 5x5 box, and then his is like 1x2.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I don't know why this wasn't on. Is that better?
That works.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Larissa Vision?
Yeah.
While you're doing this, I'll be right back. Food just came and I'm gonna grab a plate.
Okay, it literally takes me like 5 seconds, but okay. Okay, I think.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. I mean, Lime doesn't need to be here for you guys sorting through the packages that you now realize are, Sorry, I'm having some trouble here. Anyways, you do realize that they're tied with different color string, and you sort out all the red ones, and then Sabram, is like, all right, watch your step on the stairs.
Trent
And
will nod and follow.
he starts going up. Here, I'm gonna. Right, I can just move you guys. I don't need to copy you. All right. You go up, and you get to a floor, and then he tells you guys to leave all the green packages just
I'm back.
inside the room. You get to another floor, tells you to leave all the blue packages, and finally, you get to this floor, and he's like, "All right, as long as it's not purple, it goes this in here." So
Can't see the new floor.
can you not?
No.
Over here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I not do
Okay,
the
yeah.
staircase.
We're good now.
Don't worry about it, Steven.
And obviously it's not because it's triangles, not a pentagram. Or, like, not a pentagon.
All right, so you guys take the remaining colors. You guys plop all the purple ones by the staircase that continues to go up. God damn it, how many floors are in this place? And Savram's like, oh right, algebra, you got Savram.
Yeah.
He sort of tries to push the door open with his foot, but he can't get the door open again.
He is just a little child.
He sighs and starts to put his packages down.
Oh, Trent will try to help. Maybe like the combined weight of these two small children can open it.
Yeah.
Plus the
Acrobatic.
make
Okay, yeah, so, like, Sabram's trying to push it open, and Trent, you're coming forward to try to help with all your packages, wobbling uncertainly, and Ungren just casts Mage Hand and opens the door, and Sabram's able to push through. And you sort of hear him mutter thanks. Yeah, so, all of you guys, with the remaining packages, for good old Wizard McWizardface, go into his room. Or this room. It's incredibly fucking cluttered. No shit. There is stuff everywhere. There are books on the floor. There's papers on the floor. There's vials and weird, like, half-dried herbs. And there's a cage that looks like it has something small in it. It's a place.
Can I do perception to see if I see any cool shit?
Yeah. It looks like there's an animal in the cage, Trent.
Ooh, what animal? Trent wants to go explore it immediately.
Okay, hang on, this guy's way too
He
big.
just like dumps the packages at the door.
You guys can move yourselves in. Yeah, the cage is over here.
Where are you, door? Door, I choose you. I'm so lost. Oh, where is it?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to move the door for you guys.
Yay!
It's over here.
Alright, well, Trent is immediately there.
Yeah, so you see, well, you don't see. Hungrin?
What's up? Oh.
Everyone, like, puts the package on the floor without saying anything. And then he sort of looks at you guys and says, alright, orange ones go here, and then the brown ones go over there. You know, he sort of points out the colors to you guys. Fucking wizard is just totally engrossed in his work and doesn't even seem to realize you guys are there, even though he just answered the door, technically.
Don't mind him, he's just like that.
So you guys help out.
Does Trent recognize this weird animal? Does he know what it is?
Yeah, it looks like a rat.
Oh
And
man.
It looks dead. But it's got, so it looks like a rat, but it's got 2 little horns.
Oh no!
And it
Human
looks
rat!
dead, but like, it's like, basically like, you can see its legs sort of moving slowly, like it's like in like a weird like pedaling motion, I guess.
Ugh.
Like, so it's like, it looks dead, but it's still moving.
Does Chicken look like she wants to eat it?
Chicken sort of peers up at it and she ruffles her feathers with a sort of, you know.
Chicken, what do you think's up with this guy?
Savrum notices Trent and Chicken taking a look at the rat, and he comes over and he's like, oh, that's Algernon.
No.
I think that Larissa like unconsciously sort of like behind everyone like just pats her horns.
Hello.
Chicken says, "It's dead. I would not eat that."
How come he's moving if he's dead?
Well, stuff that my dad does.
Huh. Is it like a healing spell?
No, not really.
Trent, like, beaming smile, looking at, like, fucking Savram. Doom and gloom Savram. Yeah.
Alright. Well, Trent will tear himself away and see that all the packages are put away and that everything's all good here.
Yeah. You see the wizard sort of scramble around at his desk looking for something. Then he sort of gestures, casts a spell, and a mouth appears in the air around you guys, and you hear, Savram! Savram!
I'm right here.
And he seems to realize that the screaming is also coming out here. And he's like, oh, Savram, I didn't even realize you were there. Oh, you brought friends.
Yeah, they helped me carry the stuff.
Oh, that's great. Don't step on the circle. I just made this. The lines are still drying.
What's
Sort of,
Mr. Wizard
He
guy?
steps back.
he just carefully steps around it, like, so you're Ungrin, yes. How can I help all of you?
Trent's like, that's Ungrin, and then does like a little razzle dazzle confetti. Ask her to eat lava. It's amazing.
You can eat lava. How fascinating.
We've
So,
several.
What?
Go on.
So then what sort of species would you say you are then? there's a book floating next to him, and he has like a quill in his hand. You don't know when he got those.
I believe we discussed this last time I was here.
Well, I mean, you're not a gnome. So, I mean, and you said you're a construct, but then my spell went haywire. So what does that mean? It means you're not as construct. Or not always completely a construct. Probably.
Whispers, I think she's a nerd.
Penguin is gonna tilt her head and be like, the processes used in my creation were rather unconventional. Perhaps that has affected your spells.
Ah, that would make sense. Well, since you're here, would you mind taking a seat? I would love to get a better look at you. If that's all right.
Trent's gonna like step between the wizard and Ungrin's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Wizard Guy, but we are on important business today. I hope you enjoy your packages. We are on an adventure and a mystery, and we cannot be delayed further.
If you want adventure and mystery, I've got something I need help with.
Have you found a moonstone?
Well, I mean, I have a few moonstones around
It's
somewhere.
It has to be this one. And Trent draws a picture of Rodent's moonstone in his like detective journal.
It just looked like an egg.
Yes.
Well, that's not very specific. Why are you looking for a moonstone?
It was okay. So there's a mystery of someone stealing chicken eggs, and now the moonstone has gone missing too. And we think there's a criminal on the loose. So we're searching for where it is, and maybe that will solve both mysteries.
More likely, our furry friend misplaced it around town.
So grand mystery.
Or maybe the mysterious town vandal has decided to vandalize elsewhere.
Where do you think he would have gone?
There's been a town vandal.
The egg thief on Grand.
It seems the sheriff got what's his face? Uppity elf has a bow.
Usewalker.
Yeah, that one. Has that one on the job. I'm not really sure, not following it. It's doesn't really matter what some kids get up to as long as they leave my tower alone.
Wasn't that the one PJ was talking about, Ungren? We should ask him. Maybe he can help us solve the crime.
Right, well, so yeah, crimes, solving, yeah,
yeah.
He says, sort of like looking at Ungren and like taking notes at the same time. He's like, would you be willing to turn around from, like, just do a circle?
Will this involve me turning into a teapot again?
No, that was a one-time thing. I have accounted for future problems. Probably.
We do have some business to do while we are in town. I'll do a little circle.
It's like, fascinating. Yes, so, yes, I'm sure you remember I do that, I dabble in scrying a bit. There's been some odd stuff in the forest. Been having trouble scrying it, but also, there's something weird at the graveyard. I can't get a good look at it, but every time I try to scry over there, I get a bunch of sort of black smoke on some corner. And, well, I mean, I've asked Sabram to do it, but I think he keeps forgetting. Or maybe I keep forgetting. Anyways, I've heard that someone's been, that bodies are missing and the dead are walking at the night. I'm sure it's just, our vandals digging up graves. That's what vandals do.
Well, they're ready, right? I mean, everyone's getting ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the dead are probably, being festive too.
I mean, part of the celebration isn't digging them up.
Oh, but you're putting
You're
them
right.
to rest, and then what's the point of leaving them buried if they're not there anymore?
So many mysteries. Trent like opens another investigation in his detective journal.
Say they're better used for the study of magic. Yes, Ungren.
What's the human transmutation circle for?
Oh, you can't. You don't. It doesn't look like it's anything like super specific. Like you can't. It's not a specific spell that you know. But you see like draconic script for like acid spells on one side, and you see fire on another. Yeah. And then you see some conjuration stuff and evocation stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. If you had to guess, he's trying to combine the two elements into a third. But you can see it looks pretty solid.
Right. Tell me about this graveyard.
Oh, well, yeah, the graveyard, just out of town. I don't really go there myself much. I dabble in necromancy too. You all don't mind that aren't like that, are you?
Trent's just like, I don't know what that means.
Magic is a tool like anything else.
Exactly. That's what I always say. But people are so judgy nowadays. You say necromancy, and they think you're just like killing people and using their bodies, and like, who would do that? That's a
Trent is
very
like-
small minority of necromancers, and they give all other people who practice necromancy a bad name.
Trent nods along, like, very seriously, but has no idea what he's talking about.
Necromancy is a school of magic and a tool to be used just like any other. It has its uses. It's not just evil. I'm proof of that.
Eyes are glazing over.
As this talk is going on, Larissa's just watching Savram.
Sevram, who's just fucking dying a little more every moment.
He's just like internally like, not again. Why does he have to do this every time someone who uses magic comes to visit?
I actually wrote a dissertation on it many years ago. I haven't done much with necromancy lately. I've mostly been doing divination. I never really worked with divination, but I've been learning it more, and I've been getting pretty good at it. Not that it's very helpful with what I'm doing right now, of course. But yes,
Larissa
Yeah.
starts up a cat's cradle and offers Savram to pinch the corners, you know?
Okay, the thing is, I, as a person, have no idea what that means.
Let me
you
see.
can get a picture, but he keeps going on, there's actually been a swell of necromantic energy lately. It's been very interesting. I wonder if that's what's been blocking my divinations.
It's like this kind of.
I'm going to.
I don't know why the kid person is half nude, but
In response to Savram's dad, I'm just going to say, 'tis the season.
it's basically a game to play with a long loop of string.
Yes, the season, of course. Oh, right, yes, that holiday. Silly thing, I don't really bother with it much.
But there's presents! And cake and stuff.
I always partake in the food. It's less that I have to do. Or Savram has to do. But all that racket makes it so hard for me to work. Any holidays are like that. Don't know why they make such a big fuss about them.
It's fun. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. We're gonna go solve crimes now.
Oh, yes, crimes! That's right! The graveyard! I was wondering if you could go check that out. And, if you find anything interesting, if you could bring it back. I'd love to study it.
Okay, well, since it's a mystery, Detective Trent is on the case. And Chicken. And Trent salutes, and he, like, looks at Chicken, like, expecting her to salute.
Chicken ruffles her feathers and looks at Trent. And he'll point over towards the rat cage and he'll be like,
Trent's like, that means she's on it.
he'll be like, oh, never mind, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry, guys. It's like, well, don't let me keep you. Savram, if you could show them out down the stairs so they don't get lost. Savram,
Okay.
that's right.
Yes, I heard you. I'm
All right.
going.
I'll be here working. I'm close to cracking this. I know it. I can feel it.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
Anyways, hope you find something interesting. And Ungrin, feel free to come by any time for me to study.
Well, when we return, I do have some words I wish to share with you.
Oh, fascinating. Wonderful. I look forward to it. Now, if you'll excuse me. It's gonna tiptoe back around the edge of this.
Trent will take one more look at the rat. And also, I'll do a perception on the circle, or knowledge arcana maybe, to just see if he knows anything about it.
About what?
The circle in the room.
Sort of the same stuff as Ungrin. Like, it looks like you can see stuff about acid, you can see stuff about evocation, you can see stuff about fire, and you can see like attempts to like utilize bits of other spells, mash them together into some unholy conglomeration to combine fire and acid.
Okay. Alright, turns out.
Oh, and Savram! Make sure you Savram! Savram!
Yes.
Make sure you
Yes,
close the
I'm right
door on
here.
your way out! I don't like the
course.
breeze!
Yes, I'll be sure to do that.
On the way down, I want to look for a very specific herb if he has it.
Maybe Sabrum leads you guys out of the room.
A specific herb lime?
Yeah. It's not in raw, but basically it's a flower.
Uh-huh.
Or valerian. It's can be used as a sleeve agent.
Oh, you can always ask.
Well, I want to look around his like workshop as we're being led out to see.
Okay, perception.
Sure. 2 plus 4. Now it's 12.
You don't see anything. You see something that looks kind of like it, but then like, there's a bit of a little breeze comes through the doorway and it shifts, and you're like, never mind.
Please hurry, or he'll start yelling again.
I'm gonna ask Savran. Do you have valerian?
I don't know what that is.
White flower. Herb-like. Sometimes used in potions.
Oh. Yeah, we got some of that.
Sabram leads you guys down the stairs, or through the door, closing it quietly. Down the stairs, picks up the purple packages. There aren't many left, so he can manage them all on his own. You guys go down the stairs, and he stops at about halfway, with a sort of, I need to put these here. You can see in this large room that is totally cluttered and not empty. There are all manner of cages and like weird terrariums and boxes and stuff. You can see a bunch of different creatures. Ungren, you can see like a shocker lizard. Sorry. You see something that looks like it has a creature that looks like it has like potential celestial heritage. There's a lot of interesting creatures in here.
Trent is just like overwhelmed by all these new friends and just like starts going up to cages and like staring at them.
Oh, aren't they neat? I love
Yeah.
them.
I love them too! How'd you get all these guys?
Oh, they're like creatures that my dad summoned or caught or maybe experimented on.
How'd you get so many of them? Are these all your friends?
Yeah, I take care of them.
That's so cool. I have Chicken and Moon and well, Jerry's my buddy. Really, Chicken's my buddy too. They're all my buddies.
Yeah, Jerry's a people. He's not exactly a pet.
All pets are people to Trent. Fucking everything is people to Trent.
Ungren is writing something down on a piece of paper and then tears it out of the notebook and hands it to Savron.
Are there any friendly critters?
Yeah, can Trent give anyone a treat?
Oh, well, there is Nim. He's the brother of Algernon. And like Savron will walk over to one of the cages where there is another.
Yeah, there's another rat. Another horned rat.
Like, we'll say it's like over here.
Yeah. It's a scruffy brown rat.
Nim's been really sad since Algernon died.
I'm sorry, your brother died. Do you want this cookie? It's just a crumble of it, but it's pretty tasty.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
Have to give him some milk to go with it. Trent, you sort of walk up with your cookie bit, and you start to sort of push it through the cage, and Savram stops you. He's like, no, not like that, That's bad rat manners. He'll open the cage for you, sort of deal, and you try to give the treat, to the rat, but it just sort of scurries away and hides in another corner.
No, it's okay. Come here, Nim. And like Savram will like reach into the cage and like try and coax him out. And like, it's okay. Come on.
It takes a moment, but then you see sort of like Nim poke its head out, and then the rest of its body. It's like its legs are still in the corner, but it's stretched itself out as far as it can, while keeping its back legs there. And then it sort of steps one paw onto Savram's hand and pauses.
It's okay.
You can see its whiskers twitching.
Treat.
And it'll just sort of like, hop forward and carefully climb into his hand and start climbing up his shirt sleeve.
That's a good boy.
He scrambles up his sleeve and sits on his shoulder. You can hear it making sort of like I don't know how to explain brooksing to people, but you know how it sounds when rats are chewing on something?
Yeah.
Like something hard? It sounds sort of like that. Trent, those are
Oh.
excited rat noises.
Trent is very happy. But it's sad that his brother dies. It's like, Chicken, they were talking about that weird healing spell. Do you think maybe we can figure it out and help him?
For a rat, I think we should just eat that one.
Well, no, we can't eat him. He's a friend. We'll find other rats for you to eat.
What's the difference?
That's Savram's rat.
And like while you
Right.
guys are talking, Saturn is like giving little head scritches.
Trent, you can go up and give it the cookie. It seems a little more comfortable.
Oh, he does.
Uh.
Gives the cookie.
It'll take some of the cookie, it'll chew on it, and it'll sort of stop and drop it to the ground.
Put it in Trent's pocket for like a long time, probably.
Do you have anything else you could give as a treat?
Trent reaches in his pocket again. He like finds some loose corn and hands that out.
Sorry. Same thing. It takes like it takes a bite and it takes like a little nibble from one of them and then drops it.
Oh, don't be like that.
Do we have any treats here that he likes? Maybe as a favorite treat.
Yeah, in one of the packages. One of them somewhere. Maybe. Hopefully. If Savron's
I
dad
think
didn't forget to
there's
order it.
one, but I don't know. There was so much stuff that we had to bring from the store.
Trying to look at Unger and it's like, Unger, do you have any treats? He doesn't like these ones.
Ungren is writing something down in her book and looks up and says, I don't think I have anything a rat would appreciate.
Trying to look to Larissa. Larissa, do you have anything?
Larissa has a hidden cookie for later.
Mm,
Always keep one of Mama Jackson's cookies on hand.
I suppose she'll break a piece off. Offered caution. Open hand.
She offers it, and so Nim sort of sniffs it, and then fluffs, sort of, scrunches up on Savram's shoulder. It looks like like a giant fuzzball.
And she sort of steps back.
It's okay, Nim. And like he'll reach over and like rub his back and stuff to try and calm him down.
The angry fluff. It's okay, Trent, you tried, and that's what matters.
Trent will be disappointed, but it's like, it's okay. You can eat when you're hungry. And he'll like lift up his hat and God, what else would he have on him? He just hoards everything. Probably like a piece of bread from breakfast. And they're like, you can try this one later if you want.
You can. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ugra and Lazarus, you can sort of feel Lazarus shuffling on your shoulder, probably woken up finally.
Crumb?
And you hear, Mother, can I have a treat?
Lime, you're muted, by the way.
I was muted, sorry. Yeah, Ungren's gonna be... I don't have anything for you now, little one, but feel free to ask the others.
That cookie on the floor. Can I have that?
Ungren turns to Trent. Was the one who dropped the cookie?
I
Well,
think
yeah.
he handed it to the rat, and the rat didn't want it.
Okay.
Rat took a bite and then dropped it.
Ungren like considers asking Trent if, hey, can I pick up that cookie? And then she's like, yeah, whatever. I'll go for it, Lazarus.
Lazarus will peer over and then sort of plop to the ground and eat the cookie, and then he sees the piece of corn and like quickly eats that too. You know, he's on crumb control as Trent continues to try to give stuff to Nim with varying degrees of success. Don't worry, Trent, you might not be feeding the rat, but you're feeding the crow.
What's important is that they're happy.
Trent, you're sort of going back and forth on like like okay, yeah, sorry. You're going back and forth. You've tried everything that's probably edible. But so like you think you've done your job, mission accomplished?
Right. He will say, well, it's nice to meet you, Nim. Thanks for saying hi. And then he'll let Sabram put him away or do whatever he wants.
No, Savram will put him back in the cage for now, but then, like, as he's closing it up, he'll let out, like, a depressed sigh because, like, he'll explain to the others that since Algernon died, Nim hasn't been eating as much as he used to. Like, it seems like he's not taking the death of his brother very well, along with the fact that Savram just can't give him enough attention.
He says, looking at all of the creatures making noise and now wanting treats.
And then also, like, coupled with the fact that Savram has to go do errands for his dad and stuff. He's just like, I wish I could do more for him, but I just don't have enough time in the day. And there are so many others.
Trent's eyes are like watering. This is the saddest thing he's ever heard in his life. Like, what can we do to help?
I mean, do you know anyone who'd want a pet rat?
Yeah, we have lots of pets. He can come with us.
Trent wasting no time.
Okay, so Savram's like, oh, really? Okay. And
Yeah.
he'll take him out of the normal cage that Nim was in and put him in a smaller one that's like basically the appropriate size for being carried.
Yeah, and he puts, some of the bedding and some of the food, and he makes sure it's all cozy.
Trent's like, don't worry,
He'll
Nim.
walk
can come
over
with
and
us.
hand it to Trent. And he's like, you take good care of him, okay?
Trent is like very serious. He's like, I will.
This is even more serious than finding the Moonstone.
Everything is equally serious, and that serious is like life and death.
Oh,
Please make sure to give him a bunch of attention and play with him. And give him
Trent
lots
is
of
writing
head
this down.
scratches.
It's like, okay, attention, head scratches. What else?
He also likes belly rubs sometimes, but not too often.
Okay. Sometimes belly rubs. Help me remember this chicken.
I will do my best. I don't see why we have to take it with us.
We're helping. He's
Oh, and
one of
he's
our
afraid of
clients now.
cats.
It's okay, we
What?
don't have any cats.
Oh, I said he's afraid of cats.
Yeah, we don't have any cats. He doesn't have to worry. Just a werewolf and a dog and chicken and a minotaur and bugbears. But no cats.
Savram seems like he's having second thoughts, but like he's already committed. So he's like, okay.
Don't worry, Zavram, he's safe with us.
As long as the werewolf or the dogs or the minotaur or...
You know what
Yep.
they eat, right?
Shh, it's Trent. Trent doesn't know.
Savram
Larissa
will...
summer child.
Savram can, he'll give Trent the basics of how to rat. Rule number 1, do not give it cheese. And he also mentions that they like eggs.
Maybe he can help us find the missing ones.
So he'll make sure everything's situated, and then he'll carefully hand the cage to Trent, making sure Trent is carrying it or holding it steady before
Trent
he
will,
lets go of it.
Very carefully put it under his hat.
Okay.
Maybe you should carry that with your hands.
Oh, don't worry. I do this with chicken all the time. It's the safest place.
Well, okay, I guess if you say so.
Trent gives him
Savram,
like a
what have I
thumbs up.
done? Savram, what have I done?
I can hold him.
Okay, Larissa, if you want to hold him, that's okay too.
Savram
Or we'll
looks very
take the
grateful.
wobbly cage.
Anyways,
He's like, oh, thank God. Not that he says that, but like you can tell he's thinking that.
it's obvious to everyone but Trent. He leads you down the stairs again, carefully closing the door after, walking past a few others and giving them treats. And boop! You guys are downstairs. Yay! You survived the wizard tower.
Angwin is going to pull a page out of her notebook and hand it to Savron,
Uh-huh.
saying, "This is the recipe to a simple potion. Use it as you see
Oh.
fit.
What's it do?
Ungrid?
Yeah. Angwin tilts her head and is like, it will aid in getting some well-deserved rest.
Well, like at the mention of that, several will be like, oh, thank you very much. I don't know much about potions, but maybe I can try making it.
It's nothing magical, purely mundane.
Oh, okay.
Take the herb, mix it
Ungrid
with water.
prescribing melatonin for Savram. Sorry, I interrupted.
Mix it with water, distill it, and then slip it into his tea whenever.
Oh, his tea! That's even better! God! Amazing.
We're a great team.
I'm like, oh yeah, here, it helps people, but it's not for you, so you can drug your dad.
Doing drugs and solving crimes.
Falcon's Hollow Vice. Alright. He'll do that. He seems a little less depressed at that. You think? Chicken says, Can we go now? I do not like this stuffy tower.
Chicken's like, you're right, Chicken. We really do have to go now. Thank you, Zabram. Have a good day. We'll take
Trent-
good care of Nim.
okay. You too.
God, can you imagine, like, just fucking, like, the chicken clucks at Trent, and he's like, oh yeah, we gotta go! And everyone's just like, the fuck? Except for Ungrid, probably. Actually, you know what? Only everyone would understand. Yeah. The same way no one else can hear Lazarus. Alright, so where do you guys...
No mouth, but I must scream.
So where do you guys want to go from here?
Well, we gotta get back to the lumberyard, right? Because that was our initial thing. And then maybe that will take us by wherever Wizard Guy wants us to go.
Okay, so... Actually, I'm gonna point you to the overworld map for this so you can have a frame of reference.
Okay.
So, X is the carnival ground, Falcon's Hollow's there. The closest lumber camp is above.
Damn,
And that's
so
a
many
couple hours.
mysteries to solve.
The graveyard is a couple minutes walk outside of town where that red dot is.
So which is the closest?
Not the lumber camp.
So
So
lumber camp
maybe-
1, lumber camp 2, lumber camp. Where's 3? Like here?
What do you guys not see the towers?
I see 3 red dots. One
Oh,
on the
that's
town.
right.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I went blind there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to the graveyard.
yeah, that's the closest one.
Go to the graveyard. Hooray, an adventure. Okay, sorry, I'll pull you guys back. Put Sabram there. Guys, head through light snow crunching under your feet as you walk to the gloomy graveyard. It's like dead quiet here. The snow sort of helping dampen any sound. There's a few smaller trees with silvery bark, but they're bare right now.
Well, first perception. See if I see anything obvious.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I cast detect magic.
All right, Ungrin, you're getting some. It's just like this weird. It's like this weird. It's like you're detecting magic, but you're not detecting magic, and you're not quite sure what that means.
And where is that?
Sort of the whole graveyard.
Holiday magic. Cause the ghost holiday.
Trent,
Yeah,
can I get an opinion on this?
of course. What do you want an opinion on?
Oh, Ungrin looks back down and taps her glowing eyes.
Is it magic?
You do have detect magic, yes?
I don't know. Let's find out. Well, I don't know if he does.
Trent, you can detect magic, and you get sort of the same thing. Like, it's like,
Actually,
have
is
you ever seen,
detect magic a spell? I need to know for me now.
it is a spell, yes.
Okay.
It is a level 0 cantrip.
Okay. It's been so long.
Yeah. You know, I don't know
Oh,
if you
I
guys,
do.
you know when you see like when there's like morning mist, but it's like you can only see it like sometimes when it like gathers together, right?
Uh-huh.
That's sort of how this detect magic is.
So we got a magic
Does it
aura.
remind me of the bird friend at all? The one I met in the woods.
Uh, Intelligence?
Okay.
No. Also, you and Ungren are getting faint necromancy vibes. I think I might have already said that.
Larissa, stay close.
What?
Oh shit, I forgot something in the Wizard Tower. Fuck!
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
we're going back, so don't worry about
I didn't have my
Yeah?
notes. Yeah, anyways. You guys can see a few of these graves have definitely been disturbed. It, like, you know, as in someone has dug them up and there's an entire body probably missing. Most of these graves are pretty quickly made, not out of stone, out of like either marked by rocks or made out of like wood.
Uh-huh.
What else are you fucking supposed to use here in Falcon's Hollow?
Oh
Yeehaw!
my god.
So yeah, I'll mark.
Live with the tree, die with the tree.
So there's one grave that's dug up. Basically they're sort of towards the back or the edges.
So, does anything about this magic energy seem familiar to me? Do I know anything about it?
Let's see, that you got a 15.
Yeah.
Something about something about it feels familiar to you, but you can't place it. You're not sure what it is.
Can I sense like a direction that it's coming from? Does it feel
No.
stronger in one area?
It does not seem to be. It sort of permeates the entire graveyard equally.
Well, I will investigate one of the graves and search for
I'm
clues.
gonna draw my sword.
I see your priorities. Yeah. Also, I'm so sorry. I forgot what I was saying again. It's not a good DMing night for me, apparently. Yeah, you guys can go forward too if you need, and
Yeah, I can move. Well, Trent is Trent, so he's just gonna go straight up. First one he sees.
Yep. Ungren, you're going a little slower. Taking your time, like looking back and forth. You notice a lot of the graves look like they've been like vandalized in some way, like, you know, like stuff has been written over or the tombstones have been knocked over. Like initials carved into them, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I imagine Trent's Perot mustache has like been worn off throughout the day, and he like re-inks it. It's like, all right, this time for some serious detective work.
It's like super smudged. Everything
Yeah.
like rings. God. A poor mustache.
Yeah, Trent is a detective. He's got 3 mysteries going right now, and he drew on a Perot mustache on his face, and he found an old monocle, and he got Nork to make Chicken a detective hat, and they're gonna solve some mysteries.
Oh my god.
Mustache.
Okay, so, gonna do perception on this open grave, or maybe, I don't know if I can do both, like a knowledge arcana. It's like looking for traces of magic, looking for like clues left to maybe which direction they went.
Pick one. You will get different answers depending.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, Ungren's better at magic probably, so I'll do perception. Or not.
Huh. Trent, it looks like there's a hole there.
Sure is. Chicken, what do you see? You see anything?
Engineering.
The general state of the graveyard. I imagine some of these gravestones are rather new.
Yeah. In fact, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, as you walk around, you see that this one looks brand new-ish.
Which one?
This one that, like, from where you are, you can see the one that's been dug up.
Yeah, which one?
This one that you're near.
Well, I'm equally near to two open graves.
I'm on the GM layer! Haha! Pinging here! Can you see that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicken says, I want to go back into town. My feet are cold.
Trent will put Chicken up on his hat so that she's warm and snuggly.
On top of the rat cage.
Well, Larissa's holding the rat right now.
All right. Trent, Chicken's a lot bigger and heavier than she's been.
She's still
You're not sure how
baby,
long you
though.
can keep this up, but you'll do it for her.
Trent will have like a Newfoundland-sized chicken on his head, and he will still be trying to like get her in the hat.
God. Yeah. She says, I don't like the look of that over there.
Trent is gonna walk right over
Oh my
and
god.
investigate.
Trent, there's frost here, but you can see the ground here is like blackened almost. Whatever might have been growing is completely dead and withered. You can give me
Does
an
it look like a
check.
magical frost?
Give me an intelligence check. Well, the frost isn't black. Like the ground is black, and it's just sort of frosted, sort of like a little less than the rest of the graveyard. Trent, this ground is like, it's kind of similar to the cold marrow, but this is like also different.
I imagine with those rolls, like the first grave Trent looks to, like his monocle is all fogged up, and then he goes to the second one and he cleans it off. It's like, oh, I can see now.
This, like, it's like this isn't natural, and
Ungren, come over here.
like the best way you could describe this area would be dead, deader than the graveyard, which is already pretty dead.
Trent writes in double dead in his notebook. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
What the hell is going on here?
You're not sure. The ground is blackened, in an unnatural manner.
There was some of this in the cold marrow, yeah?
I mean, Trent got that. I don't think Ungren did.
Well, Trent would tell Ungren anything.
Yeah.
So Trent's like, oh, this was in the cold marrow.
Well,
Yeah,
he
doesn't this
said
remind you of that?
there's similarities, but this stuff is like super dead. The cold marrow was like, not like magically blighted, but like it had like things were withering and like barely growing, and it was weird. This is like fucking scorched earth, but not.
How close to the carnival are we?
You guys are on the opposite side of town from the carnival.
Is it just concentrated in one spot, or is there like a trail of it?
It's mostly what you can see is concentrated in this area.
I want to like search for either like tracks or like a signs of like where whatever this came from or went, like if there's any kind of trail.
Survival, then.
Okay.
Ungren, by the way, I'll let you use your previous perception.
Good.
This gravestone is also very new.
Okay, what's the name?
This one has been super badly vandalized, and you cannot make out the name.
Popular guy.
Yeah. Give me a knowledge nature.
4.
For knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature.
All right.
Untrained.
You can see there are a lot of beetles crawling around in the upturned dirt in this grave. Little
Beetles?
black beetles.
Beetles. Okay.
Trent, you don't really see any tracks around this. You think you see something, but then you're like, oh wait, those are my footprints.
Trent.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with you and Esther in the Cold Marrow?
Oh. Did Esther ask Trent not to tell anyone? I can't remember.
Who knows? Who knows?
Fuck.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh my god.
Classic Trent.
I mean, you don't think Esther would mind if you told Ungren? Like, Ungren's part of the family. You can trust Ungren.
Hold on.
Oh my freaking god, they added guinea pigs.
Dang it. I don't know. We talked to some people, and they helped us out. And Vrigma, I guess she was one of Vrigma's friends. Anyways, it wasn't much. Just normal stuff.
What people were you talking to in a long-abandoned crypt?
Her name was Alice Story?
Alice Storide?
Yeah, I can drop it into chat.
Oh my god, they're called nice mice.
Well, who keeps Control-Z my line?
Sorry. I thought that I moved the map.
Oh, no. I was just like, why does my line keep appearing? Go away!
That's not a very human name.
You
Well,
never know.
we're not humans either. I mean, that's kind of normal.
My only question is, what exactly was it?
A lady.
A lady in a crypt by the name of Alice Storide.
Yeah, kind of like how we're in a graveyard right now. Sometimes you hang out in graveyards. They're kind of cool.
You hang out at graveyards?
I mean, we're doing it right now.
I thought we were investigating a mystery.
We are, and we're hanging out together to do it, like friends. This is great, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you or Esther make any bargain with her?
I don't think so. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, Trent, you didn't do a lot of talking the second time. You couldn't even understand it very well.
Yeah, she gave me a rock.
That she did.
Ungren is gonna look down at Trent and say, "May I see it?"
Sure. And we'll like pull out the rock.
Okay. It's a pendant. Or no, it's a rock. Wait, what did she give you? No, she gave Brigma a pendant, didn't she?
Yeah, it was like a rock with like some kind of crest in it or a rune. Or...
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a sort of smooth reddish stone, and it has a symbol carved into it. Hello?
A what?
That looks like this. Yes?
Yeah. A few questions, which I'm probably not going to get any answers to with that roll.
Alright, well, first answer, it's not any language you know. If it is a language, it's a single symbol.
I think she said it was the Lord of the Wind?
That is correct.
And I assume this is... actually, I can't assume. Is this the same language that was all over the crypt?
It's not a language
Okay, is it...
that you recognize. It's a single symbol. You don't know, like...
Does it match the crypt though?
That would be an intelligence check from you.
When intelligence turns out smart guys.
He has his moments. So what was your question again? Just...
Does it match like the symbols we saw in the crypt? Like does it look like it came from there?
It looks a lot... I mean, like, considering you got it from the crypt. You remember you saw the symbol somewhere else, too. In the crypt.
Yeah. Was that in the bird room?
Yeah. You know, PJ's Lucky Rock?
Yes.
PJ's Lucky Rock had that symbol.
Does this rock have magical properties to it?
I don't know. It's lucky. and it's kind of shiny too. And Trent will like shift it in the light. It's like, look, shiny.
It's kind of shiny. Stares at the shiny.
Is it magic, DM?
Not that you can tell.
Upon touching it, do I feel sickened?
No. Are you still carrying that?
I think I left it either in my haversack or at home.
Okay. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
The black rod of
The black
"Who
rod
fuck are
that
you?"
the black rod of okay, time to get sick.
No, not that one. I only had a coin.
No, you have the remember you had the black rock of fuck you.
Yeah, not the rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but the rod didn't make you sickened. The black stone of fuck you did.
I thought the rod did.
No. The whole thing was like it was the same material, but it was warded, so you didn't.
Oh. Interesting. Is this rock metal?
No.
I mean, what is metal if not a zappy rock?
Okay, new question. Does this rock look like it was once a part of a larger whole?
No, it looks like its own like carved thing.
Okay. Ungren is going to write down the symbol in her notebook and hand the rock back to Trent.
Already has that symbol in her notebook. Anyways.
Is that the same symbol on my rock?
No, it is not. Okay. Oh man, we're gonna have to play. Okay.
No, hold on.
No, this symbol on Ungren's rock. So you see the one on Trent, and that was so okay. The one above. That's what that one had. The one on Ungren's rock is what I get for spacing stuff out so much.
Hmm.
And then there was Depnarca had a rock, and then there was a rock you guys found a couple rocks.
All right.
Well, I can dig up the joint one real quick, since it's relevant.
What did you discuss with this Alashtor?
She didn't like Merkelep. She wanted him gone, and we wanted him gone. And so we agreed to help her get him out of there, and we did.
Merc.
Hmm?
Merc. Anyways,
Ungren is going to stoop down, take some of the blackened dirt, and put it in a vial.
all right. Here, this is the other symbol you guys found. And then, I'm gonna have to upload the whole fucking room for this one. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so those were the two symbols on this side, not Ungren's symbol. This is one of the rocks. This is the one that PJ and Zach found. This is the one.
PJ's lucky rock.
This is the one that Esther found. PJ's lucky rock is just sort of a like flat reddish pendant with the symbol carved into it. It's like a lot simpler.
Okay.
Yeah. The scary eye rock and the diamondy rock are the ones you guys used to open the door that Esther then took out that closed the door. That always got you guys stuck. I think Esther does have both of those, yes. Anyways. Oh, hey, I found the symbol. Because I know Ungren wrote this one down. Those were all the symbols in the crypt.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Ungren is processing.
Right, this is all very confusing. All you know is you have a lucky rock and it matches PJ's lucky rock, which means your rock... I mean, you have a rock, it matches PJ's lucky rock, which means your rock is also lucky. Hello, is everybody there? Is
Yeah.
anybody there?
Ah,
Okay.
I'm paying like maybe 10% attention.
thinking about my dog.
I was looking at the new apparel.
Yeah.
Right?
So we
Whacked.
don't see any more clues as to what this could be or where it went or.
There's a third grave that's been dug up over there.
All right. Well, Trent will go with this famous perception and try that one.
Alright. Okay, Trent. And let me put you in front of the scribbles. So, Trent, something? So, you can see it's a fresh grave.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh grave that's been dug up. First thing is, the name on this one. You recognize. Remember that lumberjack that was dead already that you guys found at the cold marrow?
No. Okay, when we like found all the lumberjacks chained up and there was that dead one, is it that one?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's the name that the the one that's like, oh yeah, this one.
Old Deddy.
Yeah.
Eddie Deddy.
I don't have the name on hand right now, but
Well, now it's Eddie
Kelly,
because he's
Ron,
dead.
Steve.
Dead
and
Ed.
you notice the all the little black beetles around too.
Uh-huh.
Like you sort of saw them walking past, like there was like a couple maybe like crawling around or like on a branch or something, but there are a lot just sort of scrambling, sort of like all swarming around this grave. Like you can see them going through the dirt. And another thing you notice is carved on the side of... Yes, Ungren?
Footprints.
Carved into the backside of this grave.
DM layer again.
What?
DM layer.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I have to... It's a little more simple than this, but this is the best I'm going to be able to give you.
Oh, jeez. Can we follow the spiders? I mean, bugs?
They're not going anywhere. They're just sort of doing their thing around this grave.
Do I know what kind of bug they are?
Knowledge nature. Hey Trent, due to your fascination with necromancy, you recognize these as carrion beetles.
I thought so. So, does that symbol, does it look like it was drawn on recently?
There were 2 dead loggers. Their names were Ked and Ben.
Well, then it's Dead Ted.
Dead Ted Redemption?
Yes.
God. I'm sorry, Trent. What was your question?
Oh, does the symbol look like it was drawn on the grave recently? Like someone put it on there to mark it for the bugs to come?
You look it over. I'll sort of combine your nature perception for this. It doesn't seem to be worn like the writing on the front of the wood is. It's more recent for sure. It just doesn't have the same wear and sort of weathering that other stuff, all the other etchings and things do.
And it was carved in, or was it like drawn on with some kind of like spell thing?
It was carved in. Like you almost missed it.
Okay.
But
Well,
you
I'm
were
gonna tell
sort of-
Ungren about it.
You were sort of following one of the beetles around the grave, and you glimpsed it. Ungren?
Interesting. Also, any footprints?
What was your survival? 18?
Yeah.
Are you trained?
Let me check.
That way, survival's not. Never mind. You have points in survival, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Maybe?
No, you do not. You have a -1 wisdom. You do not.
Amazing.
Anyways. So, it's hard to tell. There are footprints sort of going all over the cemetery. Kept pretty well by the frost. The dirt that where the graves have been dug up is also frosted over. Like these things weren't just dug up seconds before you got here. Like, they've been sitting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't, and you see, you do see footprints like around because someone had to dig it up, but you can't follow them anywhere. They sort of, it's hard through the snow, frost.
And I still have detect magic on. Is the symbol magic?
No.
And we're still getting this aura of magical necromancy all around the...
Yep, just sort of all over.
Do the beetles have any aura or magic about them?
No.
I'm going to take the tip of my sword and I'm going to cross out the etched symbol.
Okay.
You have angered the beetle gods greatly.
I'd just like to put a dash through the symbol.
Yeah.
Ungren shall soon find bugs in her programming.
Bugs.
Thank you, Twig.
Is there anything else that seems out of place or that can lead us to a clue of like where to search next?
Let's see. You've checked 2 of the graves, and you've checked the weird dead area. don't see anything obvious.
Hmm.
Where are we on the overworld?
The graveyard?
Uh,
A little
Yeah.
bit northeast of the town.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So more east than the commune?
What? No, it's not that far east.
Okay, so
It's
really
like it's a couple minutes walk outside of town.
Okay.
Got to be able to visit your graveyards, but like not too easily because graveyard.
Okay, can I summon Moon to help us maybe like sniff around?
I put a screenshot in PF Crew so that you can see.
What?
I put a screenshot of the overworld so that way Lem could see.
Oh, all right. Thank you for that.
Okay.
All right. You with your wolf whistle, you blow at it, and poof! You summon the moon.
Beautiful boy! I give him scritches. And then I ask him to fill him in on the mystery and what we're looking for.
He pants and wags his tail, and he sort of sniffs around the grave. Detective Moon is now on the case.
Yes.
He sniffs around the grave, and then he's off this way. He
Follow
sniffs
my
around
son.
this grave. Jesus Christ. Then he goes to this grave. And he sort of circles around it a few times. And then he like sort of heads back towards like the exit,
Mm-hmm.
but then he looks uncertain. And then he looks back to you like yeah. He doesn't know like where to go from here.
Hmm. Did he investigate the dead spot?
No, he went from one grave to the next, and then straight to here.
Okay. So that must have been the way that the thief went. I'm gonna have him investigate the dead spot as well. See if he gets
Okay.
anything from that.
Sure. You try to get Moon, and he seems very apprehensive to go too close to it.
I ask him if he knows what the deal with it is.
Just gives you a look with his ears back.
I give him pats. So
He'll wag his tail. He's
you
feeling
don't
much
have
more
to go
comforted.
close. Alright, well, dang. I guess.
Hey, you got one thing you needed here.
Yeah.
Sample for ye old wizard.
Was
How's
there
it-
anything else? He mentioned there being necrotic energy around. Was it only the graveyard?
He mentioned the graveyard specifically.
We have detect magic on. Do we sense the energy only around the graveyard, or is it like branching out?
You know, now that you mention it, it doesn't seem to be contained only to the graveyard.
How far does it go?
How far does your detect magic vision go?
Oh, that's a good question.
60-foot cone.
Great, it goes that far.
Alright, I want to walk
If I
around
spin in a
and
circle, is
see if
there
it goes
anywhere where
away.
it's weak or stronger?
Yeah.
Not here, no. Well,
Okay, so we're
a
in-
little. Okay, maybe a little bit around the dead area.
I want to do hot cold and walk around trying to find weaker areas or a stronger area.
Yeah. There's not too much of a difference. It's hard to see this in the first place, so you have to do a lot of standing there until you see a bunch of it, and then sort of go towards that, and then wait for
Mhm.
more. Again, the blighted area is the only one that seems to have consistent pings, I guess.
Like, if we walk into town, does it continue that way?
I don't know. Do you guys go into town?
I mean, at this point, I'm thinking either walk towards town, see if it's going that way, or walk into the woods in the direction of the blighted area. What do you think, Ungrin?
I'm 2000 IQing right now.
Yeah. I think this is a mystery. Greater
A
than
mystery
just
to
fear.
solve!
Ungrin, if you start walking, if you exit the graveyard, you'll notice there's that same energy. Just anywhere you look to the edges of your detect magic.
Okay. Okay. I believe there's very little we can do here now. Let us return to town.
Alright, let's go back, but I want to keep the tech magic up and see if it follows us to town. Like, is it in the town as well?
All right. Town. There's town. Yeah. You guys. This is not the right music. You guys are in town.
I know, now it's creepy. We're not having fun anymore.
Is this it? Nope.
That'll work.
All right. You guys follow. Well, you follow the sort of unofficial path, the deer path sort of deal, back to the main road. When you get to town, you do notice it's a little stronger in town, but still very faint.
A little
Well, that's not
stronger.
good.
Yeah.
It's stronger than the graveyard?
You guys can just see magic?
Yeah, it's one of our detective skills. I'm sure you got detective skills too.
Stronger than the graveyard?
Lursa probably just has the prestidigitation, to be honest. Stronger than the graveyard, yes.
Well,
Okay.
detective skills can be anything. It could be like being good at noticing stuff, and like persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, I'm sure you're good at lots of stuff.
Oh, I've been told not to brag.
But don't worry, we're both good at. We'll like learn together how to be good detectives. Yeah. And gives her
Are
a
you
high five.
sober, Trent?
Hmm?
Are you sober, Trent?
Yeah.
I will start walking in the direction of the bar.
Oh my god.
Careful.
Which bar?
The other bar.
Is that to be like, oh, Trent, you're sober? God, we gotta fix this. Gotta calm this kid down.
Which bar?
Hot
The-
topic?
No, the
Jackanapes? Denny's?
Jackanapes, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are here right now. Jackanapes. It's there.
How long are we going, by the way?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
And you got what? The blighted soil, was it?
Yeah.
And the Wizard's House of Pancakes up there.
I don't know, which one do you want to go to first?
What time is it?
It's early afternoon. I will tell it. The order you do this is not super important. Like, I will not stop you from doing one if you do the other first.
Yeah, that's fine. But do we see any lumberjacks on the road back?
On the road back?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I guess we might as well drop off the vial first, since we got it. I don't know, what do you think, Argrin?
What's his name again? Severin's dad?
Sharvaros?
Shavara. I wouldn't know that. Ungrin wouldn't know that. We should go
Oh,
see
but-
the wizard.
Oh, but she read his books.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, maybe.
All right, we're off to see the wizard.
She would have read his name. She wouldn't remembered or cared. She's like, oh yeah, that asshole.
All right, the wonderful wizard of Falcon's Hollow.
Yep.
Hang on, you guys are gonna be in some dead zone for a moment. There we go. All right, Trent, Chicken. Let's see. Trent, Chicken, Ungren, Lazarus, Moon, and Lazarus and Nim all make your way back to the wizard tower. You go through the same spiel where you have the voice, the wizard's voice through the weird mouth, by the door, and the Savram! And I have left this on again. Oops. Savram will. You guys have to wait like a minute or so, and then Savram gets the door, and he will bring you up to his dad. Sort of inquires how Nim's been doing in the 5 minutes you guys have been gone. I mean, it's been longer than that, but anyways. This time, when you guys walk in, he's, quick. Also, something you notice is that this circle is now blackened, and there's this little bit of a melted hole in the floor.
Jeez.
Yeah, he sort of just walks right through, the hole in the floor is, like, in the middle. Yeah, he just sort of walks through the circle, so, and he's like, "Oh, you're back! So, find anything interesting?"
I'm gonna go to the middle of the circle since it's basically... Since he's walked over, it's basically...
You can't go to the middle of the circle, that's where the floor is dissolved.
Oh, okay, well, not the middle of the circle. I'm gonna go, like, into the circle, and I'm going to sit down, and, get some paper out, and begin drawing the beetle symbol. I'm gonna pull out the vial of dirt, and hand it to the wizard.
Oh, fantastic! What is it? Besides dirt?
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Well, then how is it of significance to me?
It doesn't detect as magic,
With it.
but we have seen something similar in... Well... another place for dead people.
What was it? Where did you find it? What was it like? What was around it?
Trent, I believe those are questions for you.
It's kind of misty, kind of like a weird aura. It's everywhere. It's in the town. It's in the graveyard. It stretches for as far as we can see. And
the dirt?
Well, the dirt was this blighted area. Everything. It was double
blighted.
dead there.
It's been a while since I've studied a good blight.
Do you know what could have done it?
The first time you saw it, Trent, at the Cold Marrow.
Oh, the cool one. Has Trent seen this
the
before?
marrow. Interesting. I wonder if they're related. He's sort of walking around, grabbing things.
Have you done much scrying recently?
Huh? Scrying? Not as much as I have been in the past. It's been harder as of late to scry. The woods especially.
And you said you were having trouble specifically with the graveyard.
Oh, parts of it, yeah.
Parts of it?
Yeah, parts of it.
Specifically?
Yes. Parts of it specifically. Sorry.
What were you trying to scry in the graveyard?
Oh, well, when I heard bodies were walking, I wanted to see if it was true or not. What better way to test my scrying? Oh,
Do you
excuse me, gotta
recognize-
grab this. Yeah, go on.
Do you recognize this symbol? Ungrin's finished drawing the beetle and holds it up.
I mean, it looks. I mean, I think I've seen that before, but I don't know where. I can look through my books if you guys have a few hours to wait. Let me think. Why does it seem so familiar? It's not a magic symbol. Well, pure magic.
You've wrote about the magical histories of this area, yes?
Oh, yeah! I have
ahead.
a whole collection on it.
Anything on the Cold Marrow?
Oh, not much, I'm afraid. It's very hard to get anything on the Cold Marrow.
And the Wizard Tower, then?
Oh, I have more on the Wizard Tower. You already read that one.
I don't
Why-
recall any mention of that symbol in regards to that tower.
Oh, no, that's like I said, it's not an arcane symbol. Oh, you know. Oh, why do I... I feel like it's a group symbol.
A group that maybe does carrion bugs. Do they have bugs?
Bugs. You know...
Trent,
Well,
Yeah?
this isn't really my specialty, but... I mean, it could be a religious symbol, since I don't recognize it.
what was your Alistar's disagreement with Devnarka?
Oh. Jesus, my brain has to, like, buffer.
Whose disagreement? With who?
So, Alistore, and Devnarka.
Ungrin said Alashtar.
Alishtori?
Alishtori and Dipnarka?
Yeah.
So, it was... Alistore didn't want Merkalep in there.
Yeah.
Merlikrep, not Devnarka.
Yeah, Merlikrep.
Yeah, I was confused.
Okay. I guess Merlikrep, then. I don't know why I was
I
thinking
think the Cold Marrow was Alistore's home, and Merlikrep was crashing it, doing
Yeah.
bad stuff. She didn't really want him in there.
Also, Trent, you can give me intelligence and I can give you a little more.
Okay, yeah.
Potentially.
God.
Okay, so... You also remember her talking about, like, the Kingsguard? And
Yeah.
how she was the Queensguard, and how the Kingsguard was corrupted?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay. Well, I pass it on to Ungrin.
What specifically about the whatever guard being corrupted?
What I said, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, so... I mean, Alistore had been there, like, a long, long time. She was from the kingdom of Azalan?
I like
And-
how you're saying this not only with Ungrin, but also with Shavaros in the room.
I mean, it's Trent. He's not good at discretion, guys. I'm sorry. So, I guess she said it fell to ruin when some god disappeared. Aro did.
Oh! The Aslant Empire!
Yeah.
Yes! They back in the what was the golden age of humanity.
Sure. Anyway, she made a deal with Rigma to help protect her, to help get rid of Merkalep. So really, Rigma was helping us, even though she went back to Merlikrep, because it's kind of complicated, you know.
Wait, what? Hang on. Go back to the Aslanti.
I guess that was Alistore's home?
At the Cold Marrow?
Yeah.
maybe I do need to go over there sometime. This is interesting.
Just watch out for zombies and traps and death.
You said she made a deal with Ragma. Was this of the arcane nature?
I don't think so. I think Fragma felt bad, and so she wanted to help get rid of Merla Crap. So Alice Troy helped hide her, so that they could get rid of Merla Crap.
So you talked to someone from the Aslanti?
Yeah. Oh, and Fragma, she had a protection of the Lord of the Wind. I think like my lucky rock. Yeah, her name was Alice Torre from Azalant. Yep.
Yes. The Aslanti Empire fell to ruins, centuries ago. Back when, the god Aerodin disappeared.
Yeah, that's what she said.
The era we're living in now was supposed to be the second golden age of humanity.
Do you know anything else about that kingdom?
Oh, I've heard they were very advanced for their time. I'm not much for sorry. They were very advanced for their time. Let's see. I would have to go through my books to really give you more. Night. Said after Aerodin left, all the gods abandoned them. I'm not really sure what they did after that. They just disappeared.
Knowledge, religion. Do I know the god Aerodin and or what he is the god of? He, she, it?
I've heard that name. It's really, you've heard it a lot. It's on the tip of your tongue. You just not sure.
Can I help out some way, or?
You can knowledge religion.
Okay. Where's my shit?
Yeah, Aerodin was, the god of humanity. He used to be human himself, said to be from he said to be a human himself from the Aslanti Empire. When he raised something called the Starstone, and that gave him immortality, and he became a god. And he was a god focused around more like wisdom and knowledge. Guiding people to higher truth sort of deal. And then he just vanished. Like, there was nothing building up to it. He just disappeared one day. And for a while, it was thought he was still around because clerics were still receiving powers related to him, for an example. And then, this current age, the Age of Lost Omens, which was supposed to be the second golden age of humanity, and Aerodin was supposed to return. He didn't return, and any clerics who received their powers through him, lost them entirely. And that's why it's called the Age of Lost Omens, because, basically this is not the dawn of a new golden age.
I'm going to turn to Shavaras and say, you've lived in Falcon's Hollow for at least a few years, yes?
A while, yes! Many years! See, when they were doing, when the Creed family was going through all that drama with the other two, and glad that's over. I think.
Perks, I was like, what was the drama?
Hey! Off! Oh, you know how those people are with their power. Falcon's Hollow was Falcon's Falcon's Hollow was first founded by three families. And that were around for a while, but I mean, obviously the other two aren't anymore. Word has it. Oh, left to the graveyard they did. Word has it that Creed had something to do with it. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, the Samkills and the Larko family. I know the Samkills, Goblin Uprising. I don't think they made it out of that one. The Larkos. Oh, I remember. They sacrificed their son to marry the Forest Witch.
The Forest Witch.
Yeah, the Witch of the Forest. I see. This was before my time, of course. I heard they apparently Falcon's Hollow angered this witch in the woods. So the Larko family gave up their only and eldest son to marry the witch or her daughter or something like that. I'm not sure. And apparently that appeased the witch, and she didn't destroy all of us.
She's still around?
The witch? Oh, I this was a while ago.
Trent makes another note in his detective journal. Opens up a fourth mystery.
Like, let me think. That was probably. Oh, that was wow. Huh? Probably over 100 years ago. But you know how townsfolk like to tell their tales. And then the rest of the Larko family burned to death during the Falcons' feud.
What was that?
That just left the Creed family in control of the town.
Is there original documentation, deeds perhaps, for the land that the
Is there original
towns-
documentation? What you sort of.
Sorry, is there original documentation, deeds perhaps, for the land that the town sits on?
Oh, I mean, probably, and I'm sure Creed has it. If he's still around after, well, yeah, apparently a few riots of the people. Has to say something about his credibility, much as they dislike him. Always complaining about the noise I make. Well, he makes noise too.
Angren is gonna write a few things down and then say, in previous years, have you had the same trouble in scrying around this time?
Sometimes it gets a little more difficult, but not like this. This is just plain frustrating. If I could move my tower again, I would, but I can't.
What do you... Did you move here? Did you move this whole tower here?
Oh, yeah! When I moved to Falcon's Hollow! Well, I was aiming for the forest, but, yeah, I brought my tower here. Wanted a change of scenery. Heard many interesting things about the area. Landed it here. I apparently crushed someone's house, but no one was in it, so it was okay.
Perhaps there can only be one tower
Oh,
in the
those are
woods.
the rules.
I can do my research in peace here, and there are many fascinating things about Falcon's Hollow. Like I said, I have a whole collection. You are welcome to borrow all of it, as long as you return it. And please tell others about it.
If you don't mind, I would be certainly interested.
Great. Do you want to start with Volume 1, or do you want to take all 13 at once?
I will take all 13.
Perfect. All right. This way. He's gonna. Oh wait, no, this way. No. Oh, I have Volume 2 and. He's gonna sort of do this a little back and forth.
Trent's gonna check on Algernon again.
Algernon's still doing the weird, like, thing. And something else. He's in a different spot in the cage.
The detect magic, can I do that on Algernon and see if, like, the mist is around him, like, in any particular way?
You can detect magic. And besides having to fucking shield your eyes from whatever the fuck's going on in the wizard tower, there's like a higher concentration of necromancy, so to speak, in Algernon.
Is there, like, any spell I could do? Like a necromantic heal check. I want to, like, try to help the twitches.
Well, I mean, it's dead. I don't know. If you can think of something, go for it.
Oh, damn.
Ray's dead.
Yeah.
Oops. While he's looking around for the books, Ungren's gonna come over to Trent and say, "There's something sinister going on."
Trent nods. He's still looking at Algernon.
You can maybe try, like, you know that you don't heal undead, but if this thing is even undead, because if you heal undead, that hurts them the same way. Like if you try to harm, use a harm spell on yourself, it hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
So you harm undead, but if it doesn't work, then you don't want to hurt poor Algernon.
Yeah.
Ungren's gonna
Dead.
look down at the rat and to Trent, she's going to say, "Are you practiced with necromancy?"
I don't think so. I've never done it before. I failed school, Ungren.
You've done it once.
Perhaps this is the perfect test then.
No!
I theorize that with all this magical energy about, necromancy will be bolstered. Whether it is seasonal or something else. Well.
Yeah, Trent, you
even-
did. I'm sorry. Go on.
Well, even a failing student, although I hardly see how you could have failed, could do that.
Like, he would have seen it as failure because he, like, failed his parents' expectations. So even though
It wasn't the school that was the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent, you don't forget there was when you guys were at the lumber camp fighting the kobold zombies. You turned one of them.
Oh, I guess that's true. He would remember that. Okay. So yeah, he'll try. He'll befriended them too. God, my player character's so stupid. I love this idiot.
Isn't it great?
He would try it if he thinks it could help Algernon. So he's like, okay, I'll try that. And he like concentrates and like just tries to like think of what a necromantic spell would be. Thinks like positive thoughts towards Algernon. It's like, yeah, you can do it, bud.
Here we go. No, you want a negative mental attitude. You don't want to harm them.
You can be dead and positive. It's all about your vibe.
Yeah, think of it like the pH scale, not like a positive negative thing.
Let me just do a quick spell.
While you do that, I'm gonna get water.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
I'm screaming.
We're almost done.
I need to disconnect.
There's so much juicy shit happening right now.
I know,
Right?
right? So much lore, so much juice,
I know. So much. So
so much freaking.
we're learning so many things.
so much
I
freaking
want to read
fruits.
13 books about the history of Falcon's Hollow.
This is what happens when you talk to the one guy in Falcon's Hollow who does not have a stop button on when to stop talking.
Ah, so like Trent.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love it so much. I'm gonna pat Zach. Yeah, that's good. That's a good feeling. Pat that Zach. This is amazing. Sure hope nothing bad happens. Nowadays, you wouldn't make something bad happen to our favorite characters, would you?
Or do that.
Ah, Zach's figured out that if he sits behind me again, the heater goes directly on his face. I was like, man, Zach really likes sitting with me on the chair again. I said, ah, right, I have the heater on, that's probably why.
I'm back.
Dreadful.
Welcome back.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Everyone went to get
Everyone
drinks.
took a break.
Oh.
Talk about the nice mice apparel.
Oh man, Trent would have to give up a level 2 spell to do this though.
Ooh.
I'm still AFK, but if it's helping people, Trent will give up any spell slot.
Oh no.
Also, doesn't he have spell canning? Can't he do that?
Yes,
I think that's how he's going to do it,
that's how he uses his necromancy.
because he doesn't have access to them otherwise.
Oh god.
Aren't you
Oh, don't
excited,
worry.
Norik? Your little boy's growing up. He's learning necromancy.
He's growing up
Don't
too.
worry.
He's growing
Necromancy
up
is
too
just
fast.
like guns.
My son is older than me, and I do not like this.
Isn't it great that Trent's with Ungrin? The one person in the party who would absolutely never stop Trent from doing necromancy.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Oh man. What's your opinion on
Angrin's
this,
gonna get
Zach?
a huge hyena bitch slap when she gets back.
The only time Norik rolls high on strength for intimidate.
Well, only if they find out, Ungrin.
True.
Trent, like,
Oh yeah, right. As if like Trent would be like, Norik, guess what I did today? Look, guess what Unkra and I were doing when we were out.
I mean, that's exactly what Trent would do. We've
That's
established
exact-
this.
Yeah.
Trent doesn't know how not to
It's
talk
like,
either.
on one hand, Norik is super gullible. On the other hand, Trent, like, will run his mouth. So,
Yeah.
what
So,
you do,
Trent
what you do in
also puts-
town today? Oh, nothing. All right.
Trent is also super gullible, so I just imagine like Trent telling or not Ungrin, Norik stuff that he heard, but it's like not true at all. But if it's because he believes it, and then Norik's like, "Oh, Trent told me, I'll believe it."
Oh god, what's Norik's intelligence?
He's not an
score?
idiot, but he trusts his friends.
I trust my baby.
Trent's an idiot who trusts his friends and everybody else.
Yeah, my intelligence is 12, my wisdom's 10. Yeah, whatever. This is fine.
No. Trent just trusts his friends. It's just that everyone is Trent's friend.
Fair.
Everyone.
What about
is
the one he
friend.
kills?
I mean, apparently you
Well,
can get them
Stefan said
from
it's
your friends
canon.
now.
What?
Trent trusts everyone because everyone is Trent's friend. That's canon.
We all knew it was Canon 9.
Just how to make extra sure.
Everyone knew.
Done.
Everyone knows.
Sort of wrapping up one last part here, basically. Is there anything else Ungren wanted to do while here? She will get all 13 books. Hang on, I have to do some quick next level math. They're about 50 pounds altogether.
Okay. I think my haversack can hold that.
Yeah. 13 fucking multiple inch thick novels. Like, these things are thicker than a fucking English textbook.
Yeah. Words. If we could play it out until we exit the tower, there's a few things I want to do, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like some parting remarks to Shavaros.
What?
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 What? You said you wanted to do a couple things?
Yeah. Oh, did you... I cut out then. Just, yeah, say a few things, RP a few things, but... shouldn't
Okay.
be
Like
too
what?
time intensive. Well, we'll see where this goes, and then,
Well,
as we're about to head out the door.
I want to wrap this up soon, so if you do it now, so you don't forget.
No, I just want to RP something.
Okay.
I mean, what thing?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
RP it. You don't need Trent here necessarily.
Yeah, but...
I am encouraging you as a DM for time management purposes.
It is
Yeah,
10:30.
And it's actually 2 hours up for everybody else who went to sleep, but still.
Yeah, I can be back now. If we're almost done.
Alright, Ungren, what's up?
No, where was Trenton going?
Do I do a
Uh,
magic necromancy?
I'm dealing with that right now. In secret.
Oh, okay. Ungren was just gonna tell Shavaros that he might try plasma instead of fire. Straight up.
Oh, plasma?
Yeah, the innate fluidity of gases might assist in it melding with the acid.
So add fire and acid.
Say again?
So add the plasma to the fire and acid.
Perhaps.
Maybe. I don't want it to disrupt the purity.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I got the spell to work. See? And he points to the hole in this floor. Well, kind of got it to work. I stored the excess energy. Oh, where is it? Here. He goes over to his table. He picks up a mug with a falcon hollow on it.
Oh god.
He's like, yeah, I'm not actually sure how the energy would come out, how the spell will come out of this. So, you're welcome to have it if you want. But I'm not liable for any damages that you may cause to yourself or others or anything else.
My first thought out of character is, can Ungren eat this?
You want to eat a mug with a spell that burned through the fucking floor?
Yes, that's why I said
No.
out of character. Ungren will take the cup and say, I have a furry friend who might appreciate this.
Great! I don't know if there's a command word or not, but, well, in my experience, don't drink out of it.
Could you write down what you think there would be if there were a command word?
He's gonna be like, oh, yeah, okay. He's gonna write down a list of, like, 50 different words for you.
Amazing.
He'll
I'll
give
take
you, he's
that.
like, it's probably one of those.
I'll take it and roll it up like a scroll and like tuck it in the handhold of the cup and tie it.
Meanwhile, while you guys are doing that, Trent is casting something.
Oh no.
He's focusing really hard. Waving his hands. Like anyone with detect magic can sort of like feel the necromantic energy pulling around him. And he sort of builds up that energy and tries to channel it as best he can into poor dead Algernon.
No!
And he does. Algernon stops moving.
Oh, my son! My new son! Trying
So
to like
Trent,
go over the cage and look for any movement.
Trent, mark down one level 2 spell you used.
Yeah.
Okay. It is completely still.
Trent is completely still watching it.
Ungren is gonna drift over again and start watching. She'll basically sit down by Trent and they'll just like both stare at it.
It stopped moving. Well, that's too bad. Well, I know a dead rat isn't very appealing. Sapram!
I'm gonna hold up my hand and just be quiet. Not say it, I'm just like in the motion of be quiet.
Trent's gonna be like, oh no, I killed him! He was moving and I messed it up! I knew I failed.
It was already dead, so you didn't kill it any more than it already was.
But he
Wait a
was
second.
twitching! He was trying!
Wait a second.
You sort of hear a bunch of rustling, and you can see that Nim's sort of running anxiously around the cage. You guys stare. It's really quiet, and
Oh my god!
Trent, you're just starting to lose faith that you might have killed poor Algernon again.
He's double
maybe he
dead!
When it twitches. And then it twitches again.
It's like, come on, Aldrin, you can do it! He's like tearing up now because he thinks he killed him again.
Ungren having the Noric RP flashbacks. It's just like the simulation.
You see, and then it's like a shudder goes through its whole body. And you sort of see the whiskers start to move a little. And eyes blink. And it sort of gets up off its side in a really, like, unsteady motion. And then just sits there.
Trent will like reach into his pocket and like tentatively hold out a cookie crumb.
You can see it. It looks like it's sniffing it. Like the air. Or, like, it's sniffing at the cookie crumb.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't really move much. Like, you know, its whiskers are moving. You can see that. Its eyes are blinking. Its sort of ears are moving a little bit. But it's not doing anything major. Besides, you know, getting up.
Algernon, are you hungry?
Nim, meanwhile, is going fucking batshit in the cage.
Trent's gonna, like, tell Larissa to bring Nim over.
Okay.
I can take him if you don't want to come close.
To the dead rat that's alive, but dead.
He's not
He
gonna eat.
was tired. He needed a nap.
He's not gonna eat Nim, is he?
I don't think so. They're brothers. He probably wants to see him.
She'll sort of look down at the rat in the cage, Nim.
Who's hanging off the ceiling of the cage currently.
And then slowly approach. The last time, like, other than holding it the last time that Nim interacted with her, he puffed up. So she doesn't want to, like, wrangle him.
Yeah.
Just... The cages are open? Or the cage is open?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You hear a plop as he drops off the ceiling of the cage into a nest of bedding. And it's quiet, so you know he sort of slowly peeks out, climbed out of the cage, up onto the other one, sort of sniffing around. Did you know rats are basically are like almost completely blind? Anyways, he's sniffing around on top of the other cage. Algernon's still just sitting there.
Trent will try to pick up Algernon and take him out. It's like, do you want to see your brother?
Who knows?
Well, I mean, Trent will try that and, like, hold him out close to Nim. Because he's Trent.
God. Oh, you take Algernon out?
Yeah.
Amazing. So you pick up this rat, this thing that's like, it feels like it's just skin, bones, and like unkempt fur. And you like pick it up and it's like super fucking like limp in your grasp, and you put it in your hand and you hold it out, and over to Nim, and Nim sort of sniffs it, and then pulls at like one of your fingers to sort of bring your hand closer, and then sort of hops into your hand and fluffs next to Algernon and sits there with him.
Oh,
Fluff.
no.
And, you know, he
Trent
starts
is
like
very happy.
he starts sort of grooming Algernon, who's still just sort of sitting there.
Like, I think Trent's like looking at Algernon and then looking at Ungren and looking at Algernon. It's like, look!
The miracle of life! Of unlife!
Is it breathing?
It's not breathing, but it's moving.
Alright, so lower tier necromancy.
Low tier?
I mean, it is a rat.
Yeah, I understand. Well,
Baby's-
depends.
Baby second necromancy. It's gonna be like, oh wow, that's fascinating. You know, I could study these. Well, what did you do exactly? Was it an animate?
I just tried to help him come back. He was already trying. Nim wanted to bring him. Nim's coming home with us, so we kind of wanted to bring Algernon too, because they're buds.
We?
Yeah. I said I'd take care of him. And
Well,
Nim needs Algernon.
And Stavron's sort of like, Dad, please. He's like, okay, fine, just this once. But if any developments happen, be sure to let me know.
Trent's like, oh well, and then he,
And
like,
don't let them chew on the books.
Trent will put them both in the cage together, like nestled in the bedding,
Uh-huh.
and just be like, look, I found this dead rat.
If it weren't for like those small little movements, you would think it's still dead.
He's been in a long sleep. He's waking up.
Rebooting Rat
Yes.
freaking 2.0.
Rat EXE. It's
like-
time to load. Reinstalling.
Oh, that's right. That symbol. You can always try asking someone more religious-minded about it.
Do you know anyone?
There are several, or a single church in town, if I remember correctly.
Right. That's where I got to start on my divination from. Smart fella.
Yeah, I tried
Forget
to
his-
rob it once.
I forget his name, but I mean, he's a religious sort. He might know more than me. Probably knows more than me. I don't care much about that stuff.
As long as he doesn't see my face.
Thank you for the assistance, Shavaros.
Of course, anytime. Let me know how that one spell turns out. By the way, what you get is you basically get this, but is a single round, and it activates with either the word or if you drink out of the mug, or like make to drink out of the mug.
Amazing.
And if you make to drink out of the mug, it'll activate it at the person drinking.
Oh my god.
So I could just hand this mug to somebody and be like, hey, you want a drink?
Oh my god.
The perfect prank. Prank.
I mean, if you want to melt someone's face off.
I mean, I can imagine a few people I want to do that to.
Yeah, it would be funny to Ungry.
Anyways, you guys, Severin will lead you out again. You, with your new friend in tow. Let's see, we'll go back to the Huggins Hollow map. And you guys, I'm assuming, are gonna go like this over to Denny's.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Oops, I don't know why my X is there. Denny's is here. What did I mark that for? Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, you guys
Oh yeah, something else. I'm gonna leave some of the dirt with Shavaros, and I'm gonna take some of the dirt as well.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure Ungren probably took a little extra in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can head through town without much trouble. And when you get towards where the Denny's is, you guys actually almost bump into a group of large men with beards wearing plaid and blue jeans.
Do I recognize them?
We'll end this session.
And for the intermission music.
Nice.
Oh god, I hear it finally.
Main music acquired.
So when is the next time Nine and Lime can play?
I don't know what the heck my schedule is gonna be. I texted my boss today. And like, when is my official start date? Because it could be anywhere from tomorrow to like a week from now, and she never texted me back. So I don't know what's happening with my life.
Okay, so I guess let me know tomorrow what goes on.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, probably next weekend is usual time, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because like tomorrow would be ideal if we could knock this out.
Okay. Yeah.
But we'll
so
see.
If Because she never fucking texted me, I'm thinking I'm probably not working tomorrow. I just don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's like, am I working or am I not?
I know, it's so chaotic right now. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Okay, so we'll plan for tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier if we can make it, but we'll see how things go.
Okay.
Thank you guys
Tomorrow,
for
or next week?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Not next week. That's your session.
Well, yeah, but
All right. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for listening. I know it got a little slow there for a few things, but
Not really, it was
yeah.
amazing.
okay.
I love it so much, I'm so invested.
Love you guys.
I have all the info.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
lore. Slore? Does it sound right?
Yeah, you guys got hell lore.
Yeah.
Coleslaw!
Like
Is it coleslaw above lore?
like I was telling them when you guys were both gone, like you guys are talking to the exact right person in town to get a way too much info dumping.
I felt so bad for Ungen when he headed in there, because like, oh, he can't shut up and Trent can't shut up. Now there's two of them.
Yep.
Oh
If
god,
there's
more
useful
than one.
information in there somewhere, Ungren can pick it out.
I'll stop the recording.
Also, Larissa wasn't getting Nightshade. I was just trying to fill dead air with a joke.